are great. Drugs make me strong. Drugs make me smart. Drugs make me feel good. Drugs make me cool.
All right, we're on. Just go ask Cool TV.
Let's go. New intro.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna keep working it up slowly to where there's just like a 20-minute intro. Or the whole stream. The whole stream will just be a song or whatever. But
nice.
I still have the same outro though. I kind of like the idea of it now that everyone told me it's really loud. I think the last time I streamed on Wednesday, I made the joke about it being loud, and then as it was playing, Shitpiss said eardrums blown in chat. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty funny. I kind of like
it.
It
is hella loud. It's a classic one though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have I run out of ideas. Like, what else am I gonna put in? You know, I was gonna take so originally instead of that car driving, I was collecting clips of the ending credit scene from Super Nintendo's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, where it's all of them in the car driving across the beach.
Oh, that one's goated.
And then I had Emerald, Pokemon Emerald, the ending where it's the boy and the girl riding their bikes across.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
But then I thought, well, that's going to lead people to think this is like a video game channel.
True, yeah, it's not a video game channel.
Yeah. And I've thought about, that's why I don't really use the Charles Manson one, because that will lead people to think it's like a true crime channel or... So I was like, oh, what's something simple I could do? I'll take the fucking car from Miami Vice driving. It's just like a generic car driving. No one will know what it's
put a deep fried filter on it. I was going to ask, I know you, I saw that you said you made the song for the new intro. What's the lore behind that?
It's another ripoff of Dr. Foxmeat.
Does he know?
No, not about that one. I literally just made that song in GarageBand one day at home. I was bored.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a song called Friends to Know by Dr. Foxmeat. And that little synth riff is the chorus riff. Or at least it's I'm sure it's in like a little bit of a different key or like a little bit of a different
yeah.
It's copyrighted, otherwise I'd pull it up right now, but yeah, it's like my rip off of it basically.
That's awesome. I know you've ripped him off before. Did you tell him the other times that, like, oh, I'm ripping you off?
Yeah, when I told him I ripped off the song that I used for when I was doing the stuff with my ex-girlfriend singing.
Oh, nice.
I sent him those songs too, and he said he liked them. He said they were really good.
That's cool. Do you talk to him often or no?
I haven't talked to him recently. I'm kind of wondering because, you know, on Instagram now they show you, and I have no idea that this is the case, but Instagram just shows you what your friends like.
Yeah, on the reels.
And I like some pretty iffy shit on Instagram that I think he would think is like, you know, he's definitely
he's like a liberal, right?
Yeah, I've seen one of his streams, and it was actually funny. He was doing it in the way that he does, but he was talking about like fighting the patriarchy or something.
Interesting.
And I was like, well, I think he's got to be like in his late 40s now.
At least, yeah.
I would assume I think he's got a girlfriend that's younger than him. I would assume he keeps up to date on this stuff from his younger girlfriend. So that would make sense.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, which is great if you've got a hot young girlfriend and she's keeping you up to date on politics. Fuck it, I'd do it. Like,
I respect that, yeah.
But yeah, I've never seen I mean, I've never talked to him about any of that stuff. But and like I said, the iffy shit I like on Instagram, it's usually all jokes. Like it's all like a clip of like Nick Fuentes, but it's him talking about why he's got no girlfriend because girls don't like him. I don't like shit where he's like,
oh yeah, he's a tough one because sometimes I feel like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I agree with what you're saying, but then I'll follow it up with like the craziest shit you've ever heard. I'm like, oh, you're losing me, man.
He's got stuff that I want. He's funny. Like he's like a naturally funny dude.
Definitely, yeah.
There's a clip of him that I want to repost. I was gonna wanted to repost it on my stories. I just don't want to deal with anyone who's like, "Oh, why are you watching Nick Fuentes?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm scrolling Instagram and I see a clip of him talking about like I don't watch his live stream. I don't sit down and watch anyone's live streams
Yeah.
really. But there's a clip of him being like, yeah, I went on a date with a girl one time, and the first 2 seconds she hates me." Or no, it's not. I think he's talking about the Candace Owens interview.
Mhm.
The caption says, like, "When I had a first date with a girl," and it's Nick Fuentes
Oh, yeah.
going, "I show up, she's immediately grilling me, she doesn't like me." He says some crazy shit like, I'm a curmudgeon, girls don't like me, I'm an incel," and it's just funny, and, like, I
It
wanna repost it, but you can't repost shit with him without somebody being like,
yeah, it's a thin line to walk across. But no, it's definitely hard to avoid his content. He pops up pretty often just for his funnier clips, I think.
yeah, he's everywhere now, and,
Have you ever seen the clip, where he has the cops at his house and he admits that he's Mexican?
no.
It's fucking because he always kinda, like, dodges the question, like, it's like, "Do I look Mexican to you?" You know, like, he always dodges it, but the cops are at his house, and they're like, "Yeah, we heard you're a white supremacist." He's like, I'm Mexican, man." And people in the comments were like, "No way, he finally admits he's Mexican."
He goes back and like I said, I don't watch his live stream, so I can't talk like someone who actually like, I'm sure there are dedicated followers who could tell you exactly what his ideas are, but just from
Yeah, true.
clips that I see, he goes back and forth a lot. Like, there are times when he's like, "I don't wanna live around black people. Nobody
Mhm.
should wanna live around black people," and then the next clip he'll go to, he's like, "Look, I'm not racist. I have no racism in my heart," and then the next clip, he'll be like, "I'm a race realist. Like, I believe that different races have different IQs and it's all bone deep DNA." And then you'll go to the next clip and he's like, "I think everybody's equal." And I'm like, "Okay, bro, like maybe I should watch the live stream just because I'm very
Nah,
curious."
I don't think it's worth it. I think I don't wanna, like, accuse anyone of anything, but I think he just says what his followers like. You know, he lives off his stream donations, he wants to keep his fans happy. I think taking any, streamer's opinions too, concrete on anything is unreliable because 'cause they'll change up if that's what the money means. Anyone, really.
One thing I do know about his live stream, because I've seen clips, that is actually hilarious. I guess people send him money and he just roasts them.
I didn't know that, that's pretty funny, though.
Yeah, so it's like a known thing that any people will send him money. They'll send in
Mhm.
like a $20 super chat or whatever it is on Rumble.
Yeah.
And people will be like asking serious things. Like one guy, I saw a clip where one guy was like, uh Nick, how would you explain our ideas to somebody that's maybe not so political? Maybe people that don't actually, dive into the political space. And then he goes, "What kind of fucking retarded question is that? How do I explain the politics?" It's like, bro, he was asking you a very serious, like, sentimental question.
Yeah, he genuinely wants to know, that's why he's asking. That's
But yeah,
fucking
no,
funny.
it's apparently like it's known to his fans. Like, yeah, if you send him money, he'll just fucking talk shit to you. But people don't just send him money for it.
That's wild. What's up, shit piss? Yeah,
That's why we don't
as you
listen
guys
to you
shouldn't,
guys.
we're also both retarded, so don't take our opinions too seriously.
Wait, are you saying that's why this wait, what do you mean?
He's because I said you shouldn't take any streamer's opinions too seriously. He's like, yeah, that's why we don't
Oh,
listen to you guys' opinions.
yeah, no, it's pretty true. You definitely shouldn't take anything.
Yeah, we're both retarded, so I don't think you should take what we say seriously.
Dude, I was watching some of the past like YouTube shorts I've been posting, which by the way, they were doing really good, and then today it dropped off. Like the last short from 2 days ago. No, yesterday got
Dude,
2.3.
I seen that we were like 2.4K.
Yeah, and then the one before that was like 1.3K.
Yeah,
But then
dude.
there was one before that that was like 1.4K. Then I posted one today and got 20 views. So it's just
Damn.
it's a fucking gamble. But I was thinking I need to start like posting more like the ones that have been getting views are fairly serious where I'm like,
Oh, you think the serious ones that have something to say are
well,
more?
no, because then yesterday was just me saying if I got the tattoos I wanted in high school, I'd look gay as
Yeah,
fuck
you
today.
look gay, and that one got 2.5.
I think because that one's only 4 seconds, so I almost feel like I tricked people into accidentally watching the whole thing.
Yeah, what's up, dirty white boy?
Dirty white boy, we were just talking about your guy Nick Fuentes.
Oh yeah, dirty white boy missed it.
But yeah, I was thinking, oh, I gotta start posting more, just like joking shit or like shit where I'm talking like I'm being serious, but I'm not. But people on YouTube They don't get
Mhm.
that, so you get a lot of dislikes, but I've read that those just count as engagement, so just
Yeah,
you don't
I
worry about
think
it.
the YouTube algorithm doesn't mind the dislikes. It would probably just, I don't even know. I don't know if there's any negative thing for it because it is interaction at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's a couple subreddits for, like, small YouTubers and just, like, general advice and shit, which, by the way, I guess
Yeah.
gaming YouTubers is, like, the biggest market. If you go to any small YouTuber subreddit, it's all gamer YouTubers trying to make it in that space.
Yeah, dude, it's super oversaturated because that was like the meta back in the day, the Let's Play guys. That was like the biggest YouTubers like PewDiePie, Markiplier, all that shit.
Hell
Uh,
yeah, the Pale Emperor.
yeah,
That's what it's called, that's awesome. Yeah,
fucking
no,
big
he's killing
gangsters.
it. Anyone that streams should be jealous. He's got 500K subscribers on fucking Rumble.
Dude, 500K on Rumble. That's equivalent to like 5 million on YouTube, bro.
And then anytime anyone on YouTube has him on, like Dave Smith, I like Dave Smith. Dave Smith had him on.
Tucker had him on, and that video did crazy.
Yeah, anytime he comes on to any YouTube channel, it gets over 1 million views within 24 hours. Like it's immediate.
Dude, yeah, like him or not, dude, he's on a fucking crazy ass run.
Get some faked hits and start the video and zoomed in and then zoom out and talk some shit. Perfect short. Yeah, that's true. Or it could be like something that
Mhm.
when you zoom in, it looks like tits, but then when you zoom out, it's not. And then it's
Yeah.
you know, I need to just start trying to get more like 10 seconds or less clips of just me saying provocative shit
Yeah,
and just
that one you said where you look gay if you got all your tattoos. Dude, that what was that video? 3 seconds long?
yeah, 4 seconds.
Yeah, and it did fucking 2.5K. Dude, if you just got like 10 of those and posted them all over the course of like 3 days, one of them is gonna do good.
Yeah, I need to start going back through old videos and just finding clips of just like general provocative shit that I've said or that someone said.
Yeah, content is content, dude. The more you upload, the more chances we have it, getting a bigger following.
Dirty White Boy, you also need to come back on the channel sometime.
Yeah, Dirty White Boy, bro. Have Dirty White Boy on Wednesday or some shit.
Uh, I've still got Johnny on
Oh yeah,
Wednesdays,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
wouldn't want to mix the two. You can't
Yeah,
mix
true.
Dirty White Boy with anyone else because Dirty White Boy talks.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying have them on at the same time. I'm saying if Johnny cancels again or says like, "Oh, I can't make it," just have Dirty White Boy on instead.
I remember that one time, the one time I had Mark on and Dirty White Boy on at the same
I
time. And
remember
Dirty
that.
White Boy, this is no knock to you. I like you for this, but you know, and he knows this. He'll admit this that when he talks, he'll kind of just like steamroll over people.
Yeah,
But I know him, so I know that like sometimes if we both are talking,
yeah,
like I'll just kind of cut through, like just keep going at it, and then he'll say, "Oh, okay, like Beckett's talking," and, you know. But Mark didn't know him, so anytime Mark said anything, Dirty White Boy would kind of roll over him and just start talking.
yeah,
And I meant to tell Mark, I'm like, dude, you just gotta just be like, not like aggressive, but I mean,
yeah.
well, even
If you want to say
tell you,
something, you got to
he is
stand
aggressive. So
down.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, no, I don't want to mix him with Johnny because Dirty White Boy would dominate that conversation for sure.
yeah,
But and also I don't like doing like well, I did like having Mark and Annie on at the same time, but usually when it gets to three people, sometimes it gets a little weird.
yeah. That three actually did work out well. It's a shame they ended up having beef over some gay ass shit.
Yeah, eventually I have to put them both back on at the same time and just tell them to get over it.
Dude, yeah, I want to see them squash their beef on camera.
I know Mark is turning on Trump a little bit.
Yeah, dude, because he's not America first. I think most people are turning on Trump. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that was the funny thing. Their main argument, their beef was over politics. But now that Mark is not as much of a Trump guy anymore, and Annie's kind of having a one of those great noticing eras. It seems like
Oh,
she keeps sending me stuff that's like,
dude, it's the only way.
Dirty White Boy says, totally down to make an online appearance. Love talking, have
Dude,
mad
hell yeah.
ADHD. I know I do it too. I just can't help myself. Yeah, no, exactly.
That's a good thing, bro. You have a lot of cool shit to say. That's cool.
And it makes you perfect for fucking YouTube channels, dude.
Dude, exactly. Keep the stream going. But yeah, it
People
doesn't
like
surprise
hearing
me,
those
dude.
people
I think
talk.
it's common. A lot of people are starting to, dude. Even people in my class the other day were saying like, "Oh, did you know that Israel has free health insurance and we pay for it?" I'm like, I did know that actually.
You're like, yes, I am aware of this.
I'm aware of this actually, and I started saying, "Did you also know this and this?" And they were like, "No way, really?" I'm like, "Yup,
Yeah, shit's
pretty
getting
crazy."
crazy when
And
it
these are
comes
like
to
normal people. Like this was like a fucking like soccer mom saying this shit.
yeah.
I was like, "Damn, this is wild."
Yeah, no, Trump's got no aura. Like I said, whether you like him or
Yeah,
not, and I know a lot of people can't do this because most people are retarded, but if you're a
yeah,
reasonable, like normal person, whether you like him or not, you can watch that Hillary Trump debate in 2016. You can watch those debates, and at least understand, like, okay, I see why people liked him. Like
Yeah.
when Mark was into him, I'm like, oh, I totally get it. Like he's got aura. The guy's got fucking riz. Like you
He's
get it.
charismatic at the end of the or he was charismatic at the end of the day, which people like, bro. I remember I had a friend in high school who had, like, no political compass, like, whatsoever, right? Basically, he just said, like, "Oh, yeah, I voted for Trump because I liked the way he talked, and if I didn't vote for him, I would have voted for Bernie Sanders." I'm like, "How does that make any sense?" He's like, "I don't care about politics, I just vote for who I think is the coolest." I'm like, "Oh, shit," like, I think most people are like that whether they realize it or not, like, if they don't like the person, they won't vote for them.
What's up, Triple E?
Triple E is back, what's good, bro?
Trump played us all. He promised mass deportation episode files. The 50-year mortgage
Facts.
this shit is crazy, and Ben
Oh,
Shapiro is just
oh,
destroying
dude,
himself.
I was gonna say, did you see the fucking Ben Shapiro clip where he says fucking, "Oh,
Oh
if you
yeah,
can't afford to live here, you should move. Like, you don't have like, just because you grew up here doesn't mean you have the right to live here." Oh my god, dude. As soon as I saw the video, I was like, the comments on this are gonna be fucking great. Coming
Ben
from Ben
Shapiro is
Shapiro.
destroy. He. It's like he can't help himself, and people are pointing out how his hat seems to be growing.
Yeah, dude. Every video gets bigger and bigger, bro.
Somebody was like, "This is gonna be Ben next month," and they posted a picture of a girl with the like an Indian girl with the whatever they're called on the whole face cover on.
No, he's gonna start wearing it like a fucking cholo, covering his eyebrows with his beanie, bro.
Dude, October 7th happened, and Ben went full like just well, almost like accidentally mask off. Like it's almost like he can't help
Yeah.
himself now.
Well, dude, I mean, he's been a plant from the start. Wasn't he like a fucking acting school kid or some shit?
Yeah, a lot of the conservatives, people make fun of him for this.
Yeah,
Which honestly I think it's odd. I'll explain both sides of what I think. So a
sure,
lot of
sure.
them are former actors or they try to be
Yeah.
actors or he wanted to be a Hollywood writer. There's a book. Dude,
Mhm.
he wrote a book. It's from like the early 2000s before he was famous and he's
Yeah.
talking about like the MTV Video Award shows when Britney Spears kissed Madonna.
Mm.
I've never read the book, but I've heard someone on YouTube talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, America's glorifying this whorish behavior of Britney Spears and Madonna." I'm like, "Oh my god!" But
This guy's a dork.
so people will make fun of the Daily Wire guys for all of them being former, except for Matt Walsh. If I
Mhm.
had to pick out of them, I think Matt Walsh is the most like he's the only one that's really done anything. Like the "What Is a
Mhm.
Woman" was like a cultural like again, whether you like it or not, when he made that documentary, that shit popped off. Everyone now, like, "What is a woman" is now a term that gets used by politicians. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty wild.
yeah, when there's like a superior court judge who's like a black woman. When she got sworn in, like somebody asked her, like, "What is a like that is a big term now?" And Matt Walsh coined that term on Dr. Phil. And I don't know how close to manscaping was. He's talking shit about your brows.
Talk shit about my eyebrows. I don't do stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, all natural over here.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, so people will make fun of the Daily Wire guys for all
Thanks, bro.
being former actors, and now they make movies on their own as the Daily Wire, but
Yeah.
and I'll talk shit about the Daily Wire guys whenever I want to, but I will say I won't talk shit about them for that because technically that's kind of a success story. Like they wanted to be actors in Hollywood, they were told no, so they went off and started their own multi-million dollar company and now make their own movies to get,
Mhm.
plays and or hundreds of thousands of views. So to me, that's not the way to talk shit about them is by saying that a lot of them are former actors and shit. There's plenty of other things to talk shit about them for, but
Definitely, yeah. It's not the dunk that people think it is. Dirty White Boy. If you want to see more about where they hide their allegiance to, look up the former mayor of New York on his recent trip to Israel. Look it up. What's
oh
his
yeah,
name? Eric what?
it's like Eric Adams, something
Yeah,
Mayor Eric
Eric
Adams.
Adams, and he says who he served as mayor of New York, which is fucking crazy.
He literally went to the wall and said, "Yeah, I came here to let you guys know that I am your." I do love that clip. That another Nick Fuentes classic clip where he's cracking the whip on Matt Walsh.
Matt
Yeah, no, Mayor Eric Adams literally went to Israel and said, "I wanted to let you guys know I was a mayor for you guys." First of all, what is the wall? I don't know. What does that wall mean?
Oh, the wall. It's okay. I'm pretty sure someone. The more fact. No, not the more, because you're gonna say it's some fucking alien shit. So someone in chat that's not the more. Fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure it is the remaining wall of like one of the historic Jewish temples. It's like
Did
the
you hear that
last.
noise?
No, what?
Okay, cool. I accidentally hit one of the soundboard buttons, but I'm not plugged in yet.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like the remaining wall of like an old historic Jewish temple, and so they make all of them go fucking kiss the fucking wall.
Okay. Really quick, just because there's people in chat right now. The more
Yeah.
says you can't handle the truth.
I probably can't, bro. Me and my giant eyebrows.
Everybody needs to tell me if I'm okay. So I'm talking right now.
Yeah.
People in chat tell me if I sound louder. Do I sound incredibly louder now?
No.
I'll wait for some replies. Because the last time I've used this program before with Annie and
Mhm.
went back and listened to it after it was done. I was super fucking loud and she was super quiet. So if I'm only like,
Yeah.
barely louder, I'll keep using it. But if I'm like significantly louder,
No, you're like barely louder. And on my end, the mix sounds fine. Like I still sound the same.
the more says yes, you did. See,
Yes, I did what?
he said yes, you did. I got louder.
Yeah, but like it's not that much louder.
The more is it like
Yeah, Shitpiss says you sound normal. Oh, okay, guys, thank you. Shitpiss and the more both fact checked me. I was somewhat correct. Yeah, it's the remnant of the Second Temple, which is the wall that they make all the politicians kiss, except for one. And then look what happened to him.
I wonder I can turn my volume down on Restream though, so I wonder if I could turn down a little bit to kind of make up for the loudness of the So if I come down to 91 on volume, do we both sound all right on volume?
Let us know in chat.
Yeah, let me know. I'm on 89 actually. Let me know if like me and him both sound.
Dirty White Boy says we sound normal. Hell yeah, thank you.
The reason I want to do this is because I have a soundboard where we can do shit like this.
Oh, here we
Whenever-
go. Now the more is fucking cooking.
Remember, there was 0 ancient structures in Israel, all fabricated.
The wall is
Wall is
less than 200
years old. So would that just mean Israel is lying about the wall?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert on like well, I don't know.
If the sounds are loud, I can turn down the sounds themselves too.
Yeah,
Okay,
the sound is very loud. I noticed that as well. I don't think we'd be able to talk over them. Oh, the Dirty White Boy said something earlier. Oh yeah,
okay.
the wall is a humiliation ritual.
Oh yeah, the wall for sure. I would
Definitely, yeah.
classify as a humiliation ritual. It's basically like kissing the ring.
Yeah. Did you see the I saw two things about Trump recently. One is that people were saying that he converted to Judaism in 2017. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, is that true? The fucking Undertaker.
I don't know. I don't know how to look into if he did or not.
Yeah, that's wild. And then I also saw there's some shit that got released about him. Did you see that shit?
The Bill Clinton thing?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking disgusting. I cannot believe that shit. What the fuck?
So I don't believe the Bill Clinton thing, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay, tell me why, because I only just like heard about it today.
So there, a bunch of emails came out. There's an email that says he blew a guy named Bubba. First of all, Epstein's brother came out today and said Bubba was not Bill Clinton. He didn't say who it was. Now people are theorizing it was Ghislaine Maxwell's horse because she had a horse named Bubba.
Oh, that would make sense, and she's involved in all that shit.
I just don't think, like I'm willing to believe some pretty ridiculous shit, but first of
Yeah.
all, Bill Clinton, who could pull any girl in the world he wants, is not letting Donald
Dude,
Trump.
that's exactly what I thought too when I was somewhat hesitant. I'm like, well, why would Bill Clinton let Donald Trump suck his dick? Unless he was like drugged out of his mind or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I can believe a lot, but believing that Donald Trump sucked off Bill Clinton, it's like, okay, come on, like there's sometimes
come,
like
come
they just
on,
get
let's
too
be
far.
real. Let's be real.
Okay, everyone in chat, tell me how loud this is when I play it now.
Oh, that sounds much better. Oh, it's still pretty loud though.
Yeah, I guess I could turn it down pretty loud.
That's good. I think it gets the message across at that volume. There you go, dude. That's perfect.
That one's my favorite, honestly.
Well, if all of the first things are actually men, no, don't let the more go down this path. I feel like we go down this path. All the ladies are actually dudes. Much better, perfect sound.
Yeah. Okay. So again, do our voices sound?
Yeah. How does the mix sound? Like, can we still hear each other equally?
Yeah. Do we both sound the same? You know what I should fucking do? Fuck you guys. I'm literally gonna pull up the stream on my phone right now.
Ship says actually that was good.
This
Oh,
is
nice.
stuff that I should be testing out before we actually get on fucking stream. I just don't.
That's all good.
The Dragon Ball Z stuff is great. There's way more sounds I can pick from too.
Oh my god!
Is it free?
Yeah.
Dude, nice. Oh, dude, I was gonna say, I think Restream had like an update.
This isn't even on Restream.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Aside from that, yeah.
Restream updates all the time, and it really pisses me off because they like don't like I'm used to it, and they don't tell you when they do. You just get on one day. I also love this song. Yeah, no. So my favorites are definitely the Fa.
Yeah.
This one, of course, is a classic.
Oh, this is the best one, bro.
Always a time for the alert, and then the Undertaker bell is always
Undertaker
great.
bell is goated. Oh shit, my bad. I just knocked over a fucking can. In my room.
All right, let me Hold on. I'm gonna get to the chats in a second. I'm literally gonna listen to like a second of the fucking stream on my.
Listening to the stream on stream is very meta.
I guess we just sound fine.
Yeah, I think we sound fine. Also, Triple E, there's a pretty funny joke.
Let me hold on. I'm gonna get to the chats in a second. I'm literally gonna listen to like a second of the fucking stream. Triple E said, Judy's Jesus, June. It took me a second to even get that. It's hilarious that they still try to, like, left-wingers still try to call him a Nazi, and it's like, bro, it's
Oh,
the
dude.
opposite
Yeah,
problem.
it's quite the opposite. Yeah, he loves them.
Oh, yeah. You might even be louder than me.
Wait, really? Dude, I think my mic is just too strong.
No, you're not actually louder than me. I'm just
Okay,
being a
good.
fucking like obsessive about this shit. There's just no way to test this stuff out unless you're live. I can go live, private the video immediately, and then get like Annie to watch or something. Like I could do stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I think
But,
it's not like we have a huge following. Not I don't want to say I don't want to talk shit about us, but yeah, exactly. The more it says we're dialing it in before our following gets bigger. If we have our 5 loyal fans, tell us how it sounds, then that's good.
yeah. No, I think dude, controlling the volume on Restream is terrible. It's just like a little knob that you click and move, but I'd rather just punch in the number. But it literally is going from like 87 to 80. No, it's going from 89 to 91, and I wanted it fucking 90, but it will not go to 90.
Proto, you got for a different way to light. Too bright? Really? Is my setup too bright?
I mean, I wouldn't say so. If the more says so, then I'd say that's the more needs to put some sunglasses on.
Yeah, I'm just in my room. Not too much I can do.
Yeah, I don't think you don't have any lights, or I have actual lights and shit that I have on the desk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is true. In the future, I could get some lights like yours because yeah, it is pretty fucking distracting the difference between the two of us.
Shiphiss, I do not have the Jet 2 Holiday for the soundboard. I probably could find it. I just don't have it, and there's no reason to play that. What would I play on that one?
Yeah, facts. That doesn't really fit.
What would I play that for?
I'll call it the Tetris song. I think fits the stream well.
Yeah, no, I still have to go through. There's way more sounds I can go through. I just grabbed a couple quick ones, like the Fa, the Undertaker Death Bell, of course, and then I can assign them to the keyboard, which gets annoying because sometimes I'll be typing and I'll hit it on accident and I forget and I gotta turn
It's like
off.
a fucking jump scare.
Yeah, and you've got to go in and manually assign the keys and then manually remove them. So whenever I'm done with the stream, I have to go in. For this sound, of course. That one's the letter J on the keyboard.
Nice, of course.
And then I can even customize like the volume of or not the volume, like the length of it. Like I could start it in the middle if I wanted to, which I probably should because it takes a while for that song to kick in. But whatever. For now, it's not a big deal. But I figure it might be kind of hard to. I don't know. Sometimes I pull the soundboard up on the screen and then click them, and sometimes I just hit the letters. But sometimes it's hard to assign them. Like the Fa, I've got under F. The Undertaker bell I have under D, but I should have that under U for Undertaker.
Yeah.
For the alert sound, I have as A.
Nice.
Really, the only things I could ever think that I'd use consistently is like the That one can be used for pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Maybe the alert sound again
Mm.
can be used for anything. Of course, the Jewish song you could pull up sometimes, not everything, but sometimes you could pull it up.
Yeah.
The SpongeBob fail, yeah, I don't know. I'll mess with them as we go along if I ever wanted to.
Dude, if you ever have someone on a stream that you want to talk shit about, I think like having like a comically fake laugh track would be pretty funny. Like if you're hating on them, you could have like one of those like clearly fake laugh tracks to play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a laugh track on there. It's in this program called Voice Mod.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, Voice Mod, you download it on your system or whatever, and it's meant to like, when I first used it, I used it to make my voice a little bit deeper.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that it was like one stream with Annie and you made your voice deeper, but didn't it fuck with the audio or something?
Yeah, she told me I didn't take it seriously. We got on and she's like, "You sound a little louder." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, whatever. I'm sure it's fine." And then we finished up a whole like 2-hour stream.
Mm.
And then I went back and listened to it and I was like fucking 3 times as loud as her. It was terrible. Like I even took the stream off of YouTube because
Yeah, she
yeah,
talks pretty loud too, so that would be quite loud for you to beat her by 3 times.
yeah. But yeah, generally this is used for like you can make edits to your voice. You can do like
Mm.
effects. Like when you talk into it, you could sound like the Grinch. You could sound like and there's
That's pretty
paid
funny.
options. A lot of them are
Yeah.
paid options, but for the most part, the soundboard sounds there are
Mm.
paid options, but you can find a lot of free ones.
Oh, okay.
Like there's I don't know, there's a lot of shit. The thing that sucks is I can't control the volume unless I actually play it out. So like if I wanted to
Mm.
give an example of one, and then of course there's a lot of stupid ones.
Mm.
Like I'm just scrolling through a random list right now, and there's a lot of shit I would never use. Yeah, Jesus Christ, there really is like a whole shit ton of stuff. It's like who would ever use any of these things?
Mm.
Um, oh, of course, there's God, he's gonna be fucking loud.
Oh damn, that's hella loud. Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Super Sound.
it says Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, it's the song that plays when he goes Ultra Instinct. I think at least the first time.
Okay,
The fucking lamest form of all time. Nah, Super Saiyan Blue is the lamest form, but Ultra Instinct is close.
I'm waiting for them to do a Super Saiyan Pride.
Oh, there already is, kinda. Oh wait, what do you mean by that,
I'm
George?
talking like rainbow hair.
Oh, never mind. Because Vegeta's new form is called Ultra Ego, so I was like, that's kind of the same thing.
I was saying one year for
Like
Pride
the
Month.
gay pride, they'll have
Yeah, they should do a
fucking gay
Super Saiyan
Goku.
Pride, and
I
their
saw
hair turns rainbow.
I saw a funny ass meme one time where people were worried that Disney's gonna buy Dragon Ball and they're gonna make Trunks and Goten gay for each other.
Honestly, I could see it.
They were like, no, keep Disney away from Dragon Ball, bro. That's a good one.
Dude, it's a long list of these things.
Wasn't that the chill guy meme? That was that song.
Yeah, that's the picture assigned to the sound too. But yeah, it would be Goten and Trunks. I could see people putting them together for some reason.
Shit piss says don't give them fucking ideas. Nah, dude, you know they've already thought about that. I'm not the one that came up with that.
What's funny is that was one of those topics that Fizz mentioned in the
Oh
Discord
yeah. What is it?
recently about Japan passed some law or some rule to where they say it's supposed to fight censorship. There's some rule or law now
Yeah.
to whenever an American company buys a manga or an anime, they're not allowed to make changes to it. They need to produce it as is.
Yeah, you have to distribute the IP as it's intended to be distributed and viewed, which I respect. I think a lot of animes got really fucked over. That should have been a lot bigger, but because they got changed so much, it felt like a completely different show.
Yeah. I think it's a great rule. I'm glad they did it.
Yeah, dude. I actually think not that I think that this show ended up being bad, but if you watch like I do like the English version of Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, but if you watch the original version, like dude, it might as well be a completely different show. They changed so much shit. Luckily, like the English Yu-Gi-Oh is so fucking goofy that it works.
Really?
Uh yeah, I think the dub of the dub of Yu-Gi-Oh that they played on like 4 Kids TV and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
I think it's so comically goofy that it ended up working out, but Dude, if they got unlucky and it was, like, less goofy and just not funny at all, I think that show would have, like, shit its pants way before it did, because it's just so much, like, different, so much weirder than the Japanese one. The Japanese one's hella cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got a fucking great one.
What's up? What's up, Fizz?
500 cigarettes.
Nice. 500 cigarettes. That
But,
reminds me of the, 1,000,000 beers meme. I don't know if you remember that one.
The what?
The 1,000,000 beers meme. It was, like, a short-lived meme for a little bit.
No, I don't think I ever saw that one.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I liked that Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying, me too, that's what I'm saying, like, it's not the best example, but I think in a different timeline where they didn't manage to make it so funny and goofy, I think that would have been another example of an anime that they brought over to America, changed too much, and then it flopped when it shouldn't have
Yeah.
because it's awesome.
Did they change much about that?
Dude, yeah, the American dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's not entirely different, but many scenes are, like, extremely different. I think it changes the characters a lot too. Almost all of the characters' names are different. A lot of the concepts of the show, like when they're gonna send people to the shadow realm, that's only an English dub thing. Like, really, they're killing each other over the card game, which is ridiculous. But like, there's just a lot of censorship shit, and a lot of moments people are supposed to have guns, and in the English version, they'll just be edited out so their hands are just empty, pointing like this. So
Yeah, Fizz, that's what we're talking about.
yeah.
Fizz, I'll ask you, do me and Protomax, do our audio sound good? Like, do we both sound like the same volume? You can hear both of us just fine, like usual, nothing's different. But that is crazy, them taking out guns. I guess, I mean, I can understand slightly, like, if they wanna take an anime that's almost kid-friendly and make it kid-friendly, of course, with the cooperation of the Japanese company that produced it in the first place.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when they're talking about, removing the guns and just having their hands, like, that could destroy a whole
Yeah, it
like,
could ruin the intensity of a whole scene. Like, oh, why are they scared? There's nothing in their hands, especially if you don't know.
Fizz, that does not help with the question of, does our audio sound good?
Fizz, answer the question.
Alright, this has been the second time now.
Yeah, we're 40 minutes in, no GT.
I'm
No
about
Grand
to
Tour.
stop I'm about to stop putting GT in the title of the videos,
Uh-huh.
and it'll just be a thing where, both of you say, "Fizz is not shit piss."
Alright, Fizz is not shit piss.
And, it'll just be a thing where we'll just start off and it's just, yeah, we start off with 2 episodes of Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah.
Only because I want some more space on the title for, like, to grab shit, like,
No, definitely. I don't think a lot of people are searching up Dragon Ball GT reviews on YouTube.
but yeah, no, so I will stop putting it in the title, but keep in mind Monday, for anyone in chat, we will still be doing, we usually only do it for, like, 10 or 15 minutes,
Yeah. Thank you, Fizz.
good audio levels, okay. So I'm at
Right on.
91 right now, so whenever I use the soundboard, I'll keep the audio at 91.
Yeah, good to know going forward. Why am I making you guys lie? What?
Have you searched it before?
Is he asking it? Wait, search what? Like our usual video titles?
Yeah, what are you asking if we searched? Proto has a more bass voice. He probably just has a bassier voice than me in general.
Yeah, I think our voices are just different because they're liars.
If Fizz, I was mostly just talking about volume. Like,
Yeah.
we're both good on volume. I don't sound mostly I'm asking I don't sound ridiculously loud, right? Because when I used to use the soundboard that I'm using, it used to because it's a mod for your voice that happens to have a soundboard, and it used to mess with my, the sound or the volume, basically. I've used it before, and it
Mhm.
messed with the volume, but I turned myself down a little bit to make sure, it doesn't do it too bad. Okay, chat, keep on going. We'll keep
Let's go.
getting to whatever you're saying, but we gotta run through these 2 episodes. Dragon Ball GT episode 14 and 15.
These episodes fucked.
So episode 14 starts off now, in the last episode, the big baby machine, which I think is a lewd. I basically
Yeah,
forgot its name and just
Lord
kept
Lude.
calling it the big baby machine.
Mm.
The audio level between you two is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Okay,
Thank
right
you,
on.
Fizz.
So, yeah, the big baby machine has now absorbed Pan, So it's got Pan's power level,
Yeah.
and Trunks and Goku are stressing. Pan and all the people that the machine has absorbed are basically just kind of floating around this giant void space. They're inside of the machine, basically.
Yeah.
And Daltaki is also in there. So now all the people are mad about, Daltaki's the guy that got them into this mess.
Mm.
So they all go to attack Daltaki, and he accidentally reveals there's a way to get out of here. He basically says, if you guys don't hurt me, I'll tell you how to get out of here.
Yeah.
So then Pan says, okay, tell us how to get out of here. And he goes, well, no, I can't tell you. So the Power brothers who are in there still, they basically make him
legends.
dance. They do their dance thing, and they get Daltaki to explain how to get out of there. And he explains that there's a certain point inside at the top that lines up with the point outside, that if it's attacked at the same time from inside and out, it will destroy the thing and they can escape.
Yeah, it's the cell that he was made out of. That's where he like his origin is from that cell, so that's his weak point.
So then we get basically another, like, the Power brothers take over the episode again. They, first of all, how OP are these guys? They now reveal that they've got the power of telepathy.
Yeah.
So they basically tell Pan, like, yeah, we can tell Goku on the outside. We can explain this plan to Goku. So they tell Pan that they have to sing to use telepathy, which then we find out they're lying. They just like to sing.
Yeah. They like to sing and dance.
They tell Goku the plan, so Goku starts throwing blasts at the point, and he can't hit it at the same time as Pan because he's fucking retarded,
Yeah.
and he has no rhythm. So they're basically saying, okay, we're gonna count to 3, and then you and Pan will blast this thing at the same time. But Goku's like, oh, I can't count. I can't. It's. I'm like, dude, they both could have done like a consistent blast. Like Goku could hold a Kamehameha for like 10 seconds.
Dude, I thought the same thing. I thought what it's trying to imply though is if it doesn't make contact at the same time, then it can't continue. Like it won't take any damage. I think that's what they were going for. But I agree. I also thought that was kind of like an error.
Yeah, that's the only explanation for it. So then,
Yeah. And
finally,
also
Goku.
the Goku no counting thing is because it's easier to tell in the Japanese version, but Goku is supposed to be stupid. He's supposed to be like a stupid redneck. That's like his whole spiel. He's like a country bumpkin. So that's why he's like, "Oh, I can't count. I'm too stupid." That's what they're implying.
Yeah. So then Goku says, why don't we like use words instead? I forget what it is. He wants them to say some, it's like red pickle, red, some ridiculous.
Yeah, food related items.
Yeah, some little wordplay thing. So they do this and then it works. They both, Pan and Goku, get their blasts. They hit this point at the same time and the big baby machine falls apart completely.
Mm.
I wrote, Pan and all the people who had been absorbed are set free, and Pan immediately abuses Giru.
Yup. I knew you'd talk about that.
And Daltaki escapes and the episode ends. So
Yup.
they get out of there.
He flies off in this fucking weird ass spaceship. Dude, he's probably the weirdest character in Dragon Ball history.
Yeah, he is a bizarre one. So the next episode, I had a great time with these notes actually.
Mm.
So in this second episode, episode 15, back on the ship,
Mm.
I wrote Pan is cooking because she's a girl. Then I wrote Pan abuses Giru again because she's a girl.
Yup.
I wrote Trunks floats the idea of dropping Pan off back on Earth and picking up Goten instead because Pan's a girl and no one wants to deal with her shit. Pan cries because she's a girl. Giru tries to comfort Pan and she threatens to abuse him again because she's a girl. So basically, in this episode, Trunks brings up the idea, Pan is a young girl. We should take her back to Earth and we should pick up Goten instead and run the rest of this mission.
Yeah, which is reasonable. Goten's stronger and more experienced, and they could fuse if they needed to.
Yeah, totally normal or regular or good idea, actually.
Yeah.
So, while Pan's crying, Giru detects a Dragon Ball on a nearby planet. So they pull up to this planet, and this planet is basically a desert. It's super hot, and it's covered in sand. And as soon as they land, this giant worm creature comes out of the sand. They call them snakes, but same thing.
Yeah.
I wrote, this show really loves giant worm creatures, because this is the second time.
Yeah. I like the scene of them hopping out the ship, and they all have the sunglasses on.
Yeah, it was funny. It's like, oh, they had sunglasses this whole time? Where'd these come from?
Yeah, for real. Also, dude, you're fucking laggy. I don't know if you can tell on your end.
No, maybe it's me. Am I still lagging?
Yeah, like your screen is taking a while. Like you go like kind of robotic, and then you go hella fast as you like catch up.
Yeah, no, it doesn't show me anything on my end.
Am I laggy on yours?
No, you're not, but something is definitely wrong because I went to pull up Fizz's chat and it looked like a couple. It wouldn't come up.
Okay, yeah, Fizz says the same thing. Your video is lagging.
Yeah, there's probably something wrong with the stream here for a minute. Let me
Your audio sounds fine though.
I mean, I was gonna say let me know. There's nothing I could do. It is the way it is. Is it back to kind of better now or no?
Nah, you're still lagging, but it's fine because we usually don't pull clips from the GT segment, anyways. It's getting better actually. You're getting better.
I also don't know how to keep testing it, like to keep moving around or some shit.
Nah, you're good. It's back to normal now.
Oh yeah, I froze on a terrible face at one point in the stream.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Usually that's Johnny that freezes up. The thing that's annoying is restream at the end of every stream, they send me an email that tells you like how the stream was, and every single time it'll be
Mhm.
like, "Oh, it was a perfect stream. No frames dropped. We did a great job." And it's like,
Yeah, right. Fucking jacking themselves off. We
yeah,
did a great
literally,
job. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
they've never once sent an email that's like, "Oh yeah, we dropped a couple frames. You know, the quality dipped at this point. Blah blah blah."
Yeah, here's how to prevent that in the future.
Okay, so we're back to normal.
Chill.
This is a momentary glitch. All right, so
Continue on. Yeah, they get out the ship and they have the fucking sunglasses.
which is funny because it was only implied that the planet was very hot. They never said anything about it being too bright.
Yeah, I think it was for comedic value. They're like, oh, it's hella hot, so let's put on our sunglasses.
Yeah, I think so too. So then, Goku takes out the first giant worm creature pretty easy. These ones are pretty weak as
Yeah.
compared to the first ones we saw.
Mhm.
Johnny freezes because he hits pause while he finishes. Jesus. So Trunks is fixing some damage to the ship, and Pan tries to help, but everyone tells her to stay out of the way and go play because she's a girl. So then Pan runs off to find the Dragon Ball without taking Giru the fucking Dragon Ball radar because she's stupid because she's a girl.
Yeah, she wants to prove her independence or some shit.
So then Giru gets worried about Pan and he flies after her.
Dude, I was gonna
And
say Giro's like a dude that's in a relationship with an abusive chick. Like she treats him like shit, but he's madly in love with her. Can't stop going back to her.
yeah, this is basically the Giru episode, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, Giru flies after her. Like I said, he was worried about her. And after some time, we go back to Pan. I wrote Pan is lost because she's a girl.
Jesus.
So Pan's lost in the desert on this planet. Giru's looking for her, and we cut to Del Taki. Del Taki rolls up at Dr. Mew's place, and
Yeah.
he's talking to Dr. Mew, but Dr. Mew's chair turns around, and it's actually some guy named General Rildo. And General
Rildo.
Rildo just kills him and says, "Dr. Mew told me to kill you."
Yep.
Dr. Mew then tells this new guy, General Rildo, to get the Dragon Balls and he wants them to go get Goku and Trunks and bring them back to him alive. So
Alive.
this
Because
is
he
gonna
wants
become a
to
thing.
make use of their power, foreshadowing for a certain event coming up.
Yeah, Crypt Notes for not Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball Z Super. Fucking Jesus. No, I'm kidding. Dragon Ball GT. Z Super.
That would have been a good time for the soundboard.
Oh yeah. Fuck, which one would that have been though?
I was trying to think what soundboard would that be? Maybe that.
I'm gonna use that one for everything because that's my favorite one.
It is a good one.
But so now yeah, so after that scene we go back to Giru finds Pan's canteen
Yeah.
and says, "Oh, she must be close." So he starts following her footsteps in the sand until they just stop, they just disappear.
Mhm.
Back at the ship, Goku finally realizes Pan is gone. Pan almost gets eaten by one of the giant worm snake creatures, and Giru shows up and just whoops this thing's ass, very surprisingly.
Yeah, dude, Gears goated.
Yeah, Giru is badass in this episode.
Mm.
So then, as Giru's whooping this thing's ass, Pan passes out and wakes up to Giru giving her water and revealing that he himself has found the Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Goku and Trunks finally show up. They're
Mhm.
at an oasis. We get a scene of naked Goku swimming,
Yep.
and Trunks lies to Pan and tells her that she's useful, and then the episode ends.
Trunks lies to Pants.
This was another filler episode, but I like this one a lot because this one is basically when Pan does wake up and Giru gives her water, Pan finally comes around to Giru. I mean, what other choice does she have at this point? But now we've
Yeah.
seen that Giru is more useful than Pan.
Dude, I think Pan is such a relatable character for like anyone with like a little sister. Like your little sister is for sure retarded and is not good at anything, but she's your sister and you gotta have her come along for the ride.
Yeah, and she'll also do things like run away and cause you to run a bunch of side missions and
Yeah, but she's part of the team eventually, they keep her around.
yeah, no, overall, I liked these two. The second one was funnier than some of the other filler episodes.
Yeah, she was funny. And fucking the Rildo arc is about to hit, dude. We're about to hit the fucking good stride of the show. I can't wait. I was already thinking for like all the hype ass parts in the baby arc. Dude, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I would assume we're about to get into some serious shit with them introducing this new character.
Yeah, Rildo. You don't remember Rildo from when you watched back in the day?
I remember him a little bit once he popped up.
Dude, he's fucking cool. You'll see he has some like cool powers and shit.
Yeah, I remember as soon as I saw Doctor Mew, I was like, okay, we're getting into stuff that I remember now.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, good 2 episodes. They were both easy, not both filler. The second one for sure filler, but
Yeah, enjoyable watches nonetheless.
yeah, exactly. And like I said, the second one was funny, and it was Giru's first big moment, really.
Yeah, he's providing to the team, because they do need him. But I appreciate how much character they give Giru for someone that only knows like fucking 20 words or some shit. Dude, he's got a
Yeah,
lot of character for someone that doesn't really talk.
yeah, for basically a little robot that just showed up randomly in one episode.
Yeah.
But all right, fucking A, right on.
Hell yeah.
So, the next topic I did have, Fizz actually mentioned this in the damn, I forgot to hit the fucking caption for the Dragon Ball GT episodes again.
Nah, you're good. Oh, I forgot that the live action Zelda is even a thing.
Yeah, it's
Let's
not
see.
coming out till
I want to see. I haven't seen.
it's not coming out till 2027, but we got some pictures of the main actors.
Pardon me.
So,
Is this confirmed or is this rumors?
yeah, no, they released this.
Legend of Zelda movie 2027. Holy shit.
I'll pull them up, and I'm just messing with us on the screen. They actually look pretty good.
I was gonna say
Obviously,
this looks fine.
yeah, obviously that doesn't mean that the movie's gonna be good, but
Yeah.
damn, that really didn't zoom in very much at all. But
Oh, okay. They're
oh,
going
there we
with
go.
the Breath of the Wild characters. It looks like because Zelda's wearing the blue outfit with like arrows and shit. I prefer like the Twilight Princess Zelda, but that's just my preference.
I like Twilight Princess a lot,
Yeah.
but overall, I
No,
mean,
it
there's
looks.
nothing to complain about.
Yeah,
It
no, it
wasn't.
looks cool, dude. I'm sure it'll be at least the casting is not bad.
Yeah, of course, this kind of reignited a little bit of the initial Twitter, the Hunter Schafer thing.
Yeah, because people wanted it to be a dude, right, for Zelda.
Yeah, people wanted it to be that. The thing that's hilarious about the Hunter Schafer thing is put aside the fact that Hunter Schafer's a dude or whatever, like
Yeah.
all that social stuff aside,
Mm.
the only argument they ever had was there's one picture of Hunter Schafer,
Yeah.
one picture at all, where Hunter Schafer's hair is like tucked behind his ear and his ear looks a little pointy.
Yeah.
And that's the only picture. If you go on Twitter and you look up people talking about the Hunter Schafer as Zelda thing, that's the only picture they post because there's one picture ever
Yeah.
where his ear looked a little pointy. And it's like, dude, Hunter Schafer doesn't fucking look like Zelda. You found one picture in existence.
Yeah, and well, that kind of ties back to what we were talking about with the new Japanese law where American companies that distribute their media can't change it too much. Like, dude, you really think Japan is gonna let them make Zelda a fucking boy? Like, no
Yeah,
way, that would never happen.
I'm
That would
typing.
never happen.
That's an example. I went to type in Hunter Schafer's name and I accidentally hit a
Oh, the,
key.
the you. That's fucking funny.
Fizz, let me show you Hunter Schafer.
Fizz says it sounds like a Nazi name.
Fizz,
That's
this
fucking
is this
hilarious.
actor named Hunter Schafer. Hunter Schafer
It's the one
is
on the right, ain't it? That they said like, oh, he's got to play Zelda. Shit, Fizz.
I'd hit. Yeah, this is the one picture of Hunter Schafer that they would pull up and say, Hunter Schafer needs to play Zelda. Hunter Schafer was born for this role. Dude, look at every other picture.
Yeah, the
He
other
looks
pictures
like
don't really look like Zelda.
no, it's literally this one picture because the ear looks a little pointy on this side.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true.
And he does have the hair. There's kind of the Zelda, like just the perfectly straight parted down the middle.
No, Fizz, it is a dude. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, Fizz, Hunter Schafer is
That was like the controversy. Like they wanted a man to play Zelda because of
yeah.
course.
Fizz, 'cause I
Of
thought it was
course
a
they
fucking
did.
dude.
It is
Fizz,
a dude.
it is a what they'd call it, a biological male is what they'd say.
Oh god.
So then on Twitter, when it was announced that no, they found an actress, an actual woman to play Zelda, these people raged on Twitter about no, that's their Hunter Schafer was born for this role. How could they cast anybody but Hunter Schafer?
Yeah, when he was born a dude, so how can he be born for the role?
And then the normal, reasonable people were like, so some people got on Twitter and they're like, yeah, this is like a big cultural W. This is a victory for us. And then people
Mm.
were like, bro, is it really a cultural W or is it like a sign of how sad our culture is that it's a celebration when they
I
cast?
agree. I agree with the latter. The fact that people are outraged that they wouldn't pick a dude for a woman's role is fucking wild. Like, of course they're gonna pick the girl for the role. It's a woman's character.
And people also don't realize that like the rest of the world does not operate this way. So like
Yeah.
Nintendo is involved. So Japan is involved in this. And it's like, bro, they're not doing that shit. They need a girl to play this character. They're gonna find a fucking girl to play the character. Like it's
Exactly. They're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, you can pick the dude because he looks like her in that one photo." Like, no, that's not how it's gonna work. Also,
yeah.
shout out 100 chats and stream. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I definitely thought when this was popping off on Twitter, it was a big sign that like a lot of these people that live here, a lot of these ritzy white college kids that are live in America, they don't understand that it's like, bro, the rest of the world does not do the shit that there's
Dude,
like,
it's interesting because those same people will talk about other people like, oh, you don't, you're so uneducated. You have such an American point of view. It's like, dude, no, you have an American point of view and you don't actually know how other people around the world think.
yeah, you guys are the ones that run around talking about like gays for Palestine when it's like,
Yeah, and letting a dude play a woman's role like that would be cool. Like that just wouldn't fly in most other places. Fizz says white liberal women are the bane of human existence. I agree.
they picked the best actor edition for the part. The one that got the role?
No, he's saying like, did Hunter Schafer even audition in the first place? And
Oh,
I'm sure he didn't because he can't audition. He's a dude.
no, he didn't. That was the funny thing is that the whole outrage was literally just a Twitter thing. Hunter Schafer never once auditioned. It was never even like a possibility. Like one random person.
Did he even comment on it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's like, dude, people are mad for his sake when I mean, he probably didn't even give a fuck.
One random person on Twitter just made up this idea that found this one picture where he kind of has a pointy ear and said this guy was born to play this role and it became a trending thing on Twitter where everyone's like, bro, Hunter Schafer needs to play Zelda. It was never even like
Dude,
never auditioned. Nintendo never once mentioned the possibility. Like it was just a completely chronically online thing that happened.
the more is hilarious, man. Plenty of dudes playing women's roles already.
Yeah. That is the funny thing. It's like, bro, you can go see dudes playing women's roles all over the place at this point. What does it matter if it's not in a movie? It's like suggesting Blair White play Cinderella. Yeah, exactly. But they would never do that, of course, because they of course don't like Blair White. The Blair White thing is hilarious
Who's
because
Blair White?
Blair White is another basically like a Hunter Schafer, except
Uh,
he's super conservative.
oh, okay, but he looks like a woman.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I've pulled up pictures of him before.
Oh, I remember you pulling this up before. I remember now.
Sorry about all the sounds.
Fizz, you're banned on Twitch, bro. I didn't know that.
This is Blair White.
That is pretty. That's a dude. That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah. So the thing that's funny though is it's the exact same thing as Black Lives Matter, unless the black life is a police officer that we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's exactly that same thing.
Mm.
Trans lives matter. Everyone needs to, everything for transgender until it's Blair White. Then they fucking hate the transgender person.
Ah, interesting.
So yeah, Blair White, big gun advocate.
Mm.
I
Clearly.
watched some of his videos on YouTube, and he's also like, he's obviously more realistic about this shit. Like he's like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking mentally ill. Like I have a mental illness.
That's real. That's cool that he admits it.
Yeah.
Or they
He's
admit
like,
it, whatever.
he's like, yeah, dude, I have fucking problems. But
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm a dude, and he's got a video. I found a video of him explaining how he tucks. Like he literally is like,
Dude.
he's like, I literally duct tape my balls up into my stomach, and it hurts.
That's fucking wild.
But yeah, no. So it's funny because yeah, if Blair White went to play Snow or Cinderella, they would not love that because, like I said, they love all trans people until it's Blair White, and they love all black
Mm.
people until the black guy is a police officer. I still remember
Yeah.
I saw this clip from an interview. It was like during the BLM riots after George Floyd, and it was a black police officer, and he was like, "Yeah, it was crazy. I got assigned to riot duty."
Mm.
And I had all these white kids yelling Black Lives Matter and then throwing rocks at me. And it's like, oh, like
That's
what do you
wild.
You
Yeah.
guys don't need to tell me this shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's fucking wild. As soon as it doesn't fit their agenda in some way. I think we talked about this last time too. Like it can be something like super minuscule, but as soon as you mess one thing up, you're out. Like they don't want to support you no more. The first lady is a dude, 100%. Dude.
George Washington's wife. Yeah.
But there's not going to be real pictures of George Washington's wife though. There's just going to be like depictions, no?
Dude, the fucking I need to.
Fuck.
Yeah, George Washington's wife almost just looks like him. But yeah, it's just the paintings.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's no way to prove that because yeah, exactly. We can't get that much. She's an old lady, you know. Like there's not much of a painting of an old lady that we're gonna get to be like, oh, she was a dude for sure.
She does literally look like him in this picture, though.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to balance out the soundboard with the letters while trying to type stuff in.
Fizz says, "Step out of line one time and you're out of liberal circles." That's facts, man. As soon as you mess up on one thing, you're out.
Man, hands by mistake. Anyways, yeah, the Zelda pictures look cool. It's only 2 pictures of the main characters. The movie
Oh,
could still be absolute shit, but at least they look good. They got some good actors.
no, I personally think the movie's gonna be good because Nintendo is fucking super protective over their IPs, especially Zelda. Zelda and Mario. I don't think they would let a movie be made about Zelda unless they knew for a fact it would be made well and be good.
Yeah, I like the fact that Nintendo is involved.
Yeah, they're a very traditional company at the end of the day. Like they don't want their IPs being used in ways that make them look bad, which I respect.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's always good. Always good to have that. Not gonna lie, old ladies didn't look like old ladies from today.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fizz is
nowadays.
hopping on board.
Well, nowadays it's weird. Nowadays people are like afraid of becoming old.
Yeah, dude, I've noticed that it is weird. A lot of people like really fucking fear aging.
Which I do too. But luckily, or not luckily, I definitely take advantage of that because you know, like in a normal world, I would not be 32 trying to become a YouTuber. But in a world where everyone's like, you know, like how I talked about how everyone refuses to grow up basically. I'm like, "Oh, well, I can kinda keep growing my hair out and try to be a YouTuber."
Mm,
Even though I'm old, I'll basically I'll blend right in. I think it's stupid, I think it's goofy, but I'll blend right in. So I'll try this
yeah,
shit out.
true. The more everyone knows that Big Mike is a real thing, we don't need to see photos.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen plenty of pictures of Michelle Obama.
Have you seen the video of her dancing on like I think it's like on Ellen or some shit like
Yeah.
that? It fucking zooms in on her face.
Yeah. Fizz says he thinks the release or the announcement of that rule Japan made was tied to the Zelda movie.
Dude, that's a perfect example of why that rule needs to be a thing, though. You know, like maybe some American company would get a hold of the Zelda IP and make Zelda a fucking dude. Like you never know in this day and age. I don't think they would, and I don't think Nintendo would allow that, whether or
Oh
not
god.
whether or not it's a rule or not. What the?
Rook.
Oh my god!
Tell them right or you no longer get to tell Japanese stories.
Jesus Christ! That shit made the nuts be popping.
But yeah, no, that would make sense. Japan saw Nintendo was on Twitter and they're like, "Fuck, they're gonna cast Hunter Schafer. We need to draw up a new law right now."
Nah, for real. Yeah, well, I think because I'm sure shit like that happens. Like the idea does get passed around. I'd also be curious to know how strict the law is in other ways, but I guess it's probably up to the company. Like, hey, when we give you the IP to distribute, here are the rules. Don't go against it, or else we're gonna go with another company.
All right, the next thing I had down was this ridiculous GameStop announced a trade in. They're basically going full pawn shop.
Dude, it's sad. The fall off of GameStop's got to be studied, man.
I don't understand the strategy though because it's them buying stuff.
Well, it's because they buy it and then they
Yeah, I was gonna say now that I said that, I realize how pawn shops work. I
yeah,
feel
they're
stupid.
just resell it for more than they bought it for.
So December 6th, GameStop announces you can basically come in and fucking trade in anything. Of course, right below it, there's a tweet of a lot of rules. Limit
Yeah.
one item per customer. Exclusions include stolen item of any kind, unless it's Half-Life 3, your cousin's mixtape,
Nice, nice.
or your ex's. Okay, so they're being funny on Twitter. Your ex's espresso machine, dirty clothes of any kind. Okay, so dirty clothes of any kind, including but not limited to socks, underwear, t-shirts, pants, shorts, and underwear. Seriously, don't bring us your dirty underwear.
Yeah,
Illicit drugs and alcohol, nuclear bombs. Okay, I don't like how they're being halfway funny but halfway serious.
yeah.
Computers such as desktops, laptops, notebooks, all-in-ones, minis, workstations, e-readers, tablets, thin clients, smart displays, virtual reality headsets with built-in processor, interactive flat panel displays with built-in processor, excluding certain MacBooks GameStop normally accepts in trade.
Mm.
Um, okay, so this is a fucking dude, this is way too long. The Mayan calendar, copper wire, alternators, transmissions, and other vehicle parts.
Catalytic converter.
It seems like they're mixing in some funny stuff with some real stuff, but somebody said they have a long list of things you can't actually trade in, but this list they tweeted about, I can't tell if it's like a joke or if it's serious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the actual terms and conditions will tell, like what's serious and what's not. But dude, yeah, GameStop is like a shell of itself. It's not even really a game store anymore.
Jesus. Um, so, what items will GameStop accept and deny? It says right here, I found a list that says, okay, well, these are also obvious: alcohol, tobacco, drugs, dead or alive animals. It says taxidermy items are allowed, though.
That's wild.
Yeah, GameStop is pretty much has fallen off pretty hard.
Yeah,
And
because
even when they were,
I remember back in the day, GameStop was awesome. Like their used game selection was fucking crazy. I remember mom would drop me off, and I'd just look at all the games for like fucking 3 hours while she was at Walmart.
I just always remember the time I sold them games and mom went in there and yelled at them.
I fucking remember that. I think she went in there and yelled at them again over SmackDown versus Raw 2007 or something like that on the PS2.
Wait, why that one?
I don't remember. I just remember like we wanted that game and like something was going wrong about it, and then mom went in there and then fucking yelled at them, and you guys came out with the game.
I don't remember that one. Maybe she remembers. I remember the first time I ever sold games. It was, the classic story. I was like a kid.
Yeah,
I literally brought in a stack. It must have been like fucking somewhere between like 15 and 20
it was
games.
the Xbox games, right? Was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I came back out. They gave me like $7.47. It was one of those things.
No fucking way. Did you get the games back? Like trade back? I don't want the money.
I don't think so. I don't think anything happened. I went in there because mom stayed in the car outside.
Yeah,
So I went in and I was like, "Yeah, here's fucking 20 games." And they're like, "Yeah, we'll give you $7." And I didn't know any better, so I was like, "If that's what you guys do, yeah."
yeah,
So I came back out to the car, and mom's like, "They gave you that was like 20 games." And then she took the money and she went in, and I sat in the car because I was embarrassed, and I probably just watched her arms fucking flailing through the window. And
yeah.
I don't think they gave the money back. I don't remember. I just know that she went in there and yelled at him for like fucking 10 minutes while I sat in the car.
That's awesome.
So I feel bad for that cashier for sure. But
Yeah, facts. I usually do feel bad for GameStop cashiers or really any cashiers because it's not like they're the ones making the rules. They just have to follow them.
I could chat in Discord, but I turn off verified accounts. How do I do that?
What? What does that mean?
I think Fizz hosting live chats.
Uh
It would end up being himself because
he's
I
gonna
mean,
talk
if I
to
was on there, I'd join. I still want to do a live chat in Discord. It'd probably just be me and Fizz, but I'm down for that.
W mom. Yeah, shout out mom for real.
Yeah, Fizz, tell me how to do whatever you're saying, and I'll do it. I'll turn off verified accounts or whatever that is. As soon as we do, if we ever have like 100 people in the Discord, yeah, it'd be cool to have like live. It's like Twitter Spaces basically,
Yeah.
and people do like live streams on Discord that are exclusive to just the Discords. Oh, Twitch. I don't know what you. How do I do that too? Like, turn off verified accounts? Is your account like unverified so you can't chat? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Either way, whatever it is you want me to do, if you tell me how to do it,
Mm.
I'll probably just do it. But yeah, hard L for GameStop. Big drop off, it seems like.
Typical, man.
I guess kind of in the same realm, I was gonna do the Pokemon card players.
Oh fuck, dude. The Pokemon card, the people that are in the hobby, that's why I stopped collecting, bro. It's ridiculous.
What is hold on, well, first of all, let me pull up the clip. GameStop even posted the clip, and they said, "If we catch you doing this, we'll ban you for life." And they said, "For your own good."
Yeah, okay, so a lot of people go back and forth on whether or not this is actually effective. I find it hard to believe that it's not effective. So basically, any pack that has a full art with full foil on it, naturally that card's going to be heavier. That pack will be heavier than a pack without a full foil card, just because that card has more material on it than a card without it. So people will weigh it, and the heavier packs are more likely to have those full holographic cards that are worth more money.
What's funny is this guy is definitely using a you gotta use a scale that you would use to weigh out drugs. Like, that's for
Definitely, yeah.
sure, the same scale. You go to a smoke shop or whatever and buy the scale,
Yeah.
and it's, like, in measurements of points. Like, he said, like, point 0.1 to point 0.3 difference, I'm sure.
No, yeah, it's a very negligible difference. And I'm pretty sure that packs are not weighable for the English version of the cards, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I agree. That guy is a dork. Especially when you think about it, dude, Pokemon cards are supposed to be for kids. I hate it when people make it such a big like a big business thing.
Oh, yeah, adults are ruining everything now. I mean,
Yeah, dude,
adults are
exactly.
ruining Disneyland, adults are ruining, show festivals, adults are ruining Pokemon cards, like, it's these people that refuse to grow up, and the same people that I
Mm.
understand they're adults that are selling the cards and making money, but get a real fucking job.
Dude, I was just gonna say, and people will be like, "Oh, well, the economy's bad. It's a way to make money." Like, dude, just because you're broke doesn't mean you have to ruin a kid's hobby. Like, that's fucking wild. That's a crazy ass excuse. Like, oh yeah, because I'm broke, I need to go weigh all the packs at Target and buy all the heavy ones so the kids get all the shitter packs. Like, come on, bro, that's just not right.
Yeah, go get a second job, go DoorDash,
Yeah,
like,
go do
do
DoorDash, bro. You don't need to fucking go to Target, look like a fucking tweaker weighing out your packs on a little drug scale.
yeah, yeah, no,
It's
go do
wild.
adult shit instead of,
Yeah,
fucking with, Pokemon cards.
yeah, get another job. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, no, I don't know. Adults are ruining everything. It's definitely millennials. I'll always maintain that millennials are the worst. It's funny in that clip. I forgot to bring this up on the stream. In that clip that I
Yeah.
posted, I put it up on TikTok. It was the streamer I was saying that millennials are refusing to grow up, and I wonder if it's because a drug counselor will tell you that the age you become addicted to a drug is the age that you stop mentally and emotionally growing.
Yeah, I remember that. You gotta make a clip out of that one for sure.
And no, I did. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I posed the theory that internet addiction is the age at which people become addicted to social media in their smartphone. This is that the age where they stop growing mentally and emotionally,
Mm,
because we see this big thing of millennials. It's millennials who are Disney adults and talking about, oh, it wasn't just a phase. I'm going to When We Were Young festival, and they're crying watching Panic at the Disco. And
yeah,
so I posted that, and of course people got real offended on TikTok, and
of course, of course.
somebody really thought they got me, and they said, wrong. We are just the ones that finally figured out that we can do whatever we want and still have responsibilities at the same time without having Generation X or boomers telling us how we should live our lives. We broke that cycle. I was like, bro, first of all, stop acting like you broke any cycle. Like, oh, you're the rebellious ones. Like, you didn't break a cycle. But what I'm saying is, it's the every generation has figured out that they can do whatever they want while maintaining responsibilities. It's called free time. Like,
Yeah, it's
everyone
called
has that.
having hobbies, dude. Every generation has hobbies. Like, oh, when I get off work, I can't wait to go barbecue or some shit. Like, everyone's done that forever.
Yeah, it's the whatever we want in her comment is what I was talking about. She says, we're the ones that figured out we can do whatever we want while still having responsibilities. I'm like, first of all, yeah, no, every generation does whatever they want while still being responsible. That's called free time and hobbies, like you said.
Well, and them talking
It's
about how responsible they are is fucking hilarious, considering like none of them have kids or any actual responsibilities.
Yeah. And like I was saying, it's the whatever we want that I'm talking about. It's the fact that, okay, so while maintaining responsibilities,
Yeah.
you choose to be a Disney adult and go to festivals called When We Were Young and talk about how it wasn't just a phase. And mom, I just always think about, imagine grandpa like putting on the Beatles and being like, it wasn't just a phase, guys. I
Oh
told
yeah,
you.
yeah. Everyone would be horrified. It wasn't just a phase, guys. Like this is the real me. Like what the fuck?
It's funny because it's like these are the people. It's like, oh, it wasn't just a phase, and it's like, bro, the fact that you're now listening to My Chemical Romance in the car, wearing your khakis on the way to your office job, proves that it very much was a phase.
Yeah, it was a phase, and now you can still enjoy the music, but you have to be a real adult. Like you gotta fucking read the writing on the wall.
Yeah, and that's another thing about millennials. They really act like they're unique for doing nothing new. It's like, bro, you realize it's like a scientific study that most people continue listening. Everyone listens to the music they liked in their formative years. That's like a
Yeah,
very, like I said, Grandpa still listens to the Eagles and the Beatles. It
yeah,
wasn't not just a phase. It's just that that's what happens. You like the music you grew up with, so you keep listening to it. But people nowadays have to
exactly.
make it a whole personality. And oh, we're so unique. We broke all these cycles. Somebody
Yeah.
else commented and tried to say that millennials broke generational trauma. They're the ones I'm like, "What the fuck are you even talking about, you fucking faggot?" Like, knock
Yeah,
it
no,
off,
it
dude.
reminds me of the fucking shit where you remember when people were saying, "Oh yeah, if you like listening to the same song over and over again, you're
It's
autistic." It's
autism,
like,
yeah.
dude, no, I think you just like the fucking song. Like, what's wrong with that, bro?
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing I ever heard. I saw that too. If you listen to a song on repeat over and over again, that's a sign of autism. So then every musician ever is autistic because as a
Yeah.
musician, when you're recording your music, what you do is me and Steven, dude,
Shout out Steven.
we used to record like the drums and one rhythm guitar and put it on a disc, put it in the car, drive around the back roads for 30 minutes listening to this drum beat and rhythm guitar. Get back, at the bass, put it on another CD, put it in the car, drive around. Like, no, dude, not every single fucking musician is autistic. Not
Yeah.
everything you do is autistic. It's super goofy.
Yeah, not everything is some crazy ass mystery. Like, of course, like you said, of course you like the music that you liked when you were younger. You know, like we don't change that much as we get older. You're still gonna like some of the same shit.
But yeah, no, now it wasn't just a phase, and we're so unique because we still like, just like every other generation, you like the music you liked as a teenager. You never stop growing your mind. We can't even figure out how this information is stored. We live in the most profitable, beneficial country that has ever existed in the history of the world. People die trying to get here. And then you get the EBT community bullying, buying bullshit and being happy to be fat fucking losers. Jesus Fist. It is true though about who complained about oppression. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine posted a
Yeah.
picture today.
Mhm.
He wore a shirt that said like fight or like end fascism, and he wore it outside. He went to the White House and took this picture, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I remember all those fascist Italian dictators that let people wear end fascism shirts outside of the Capitol. That for sure happens in fascist countries, right?" Like, which I have to say I agree with, bro. Like, if this was a real fascist
Yeah.
country, Tom Morello, you'd be in prison right now, and you're not. You're a celebrated celebrity who's a multimillionaire who's
Yeah,
benefited from
facts. Well,
capitalism
who's gonna go home after taking that picture and have his maid or have his fucking private cook make him a fucking omelet or whatever?
and wash the shirt for him.
Yeah, exactly.
As somebody who's benefited from capitalism more than the other 99% of the country, being the guitarist to fucking Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, dang, is he the guy you duel on Guitar Hero 3?
Yeah, he's the guy with the Rage.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck! What a bummer. That's crazy.
Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine is lame as shit. He was on Billy Corgan's YouTube channel a while ago. But yeah, he's one of those guys that's like, oh yeah, the world is. He's like, down, fuck capitalism and fuck fascism, and it's like, bro, you're a rich and famous celebrity. Like,
Yeah, exactly, dude. You're rolling in the Benjamins, but you're complaining. I don't know, man. I don't get it.
it's just another one of those, oh, Billie Eilish, everyone, all the billionaires need to give away their money. Millionaires are fine. Don't worry, guys. We're all fine. But somebody posted a clip,
Yeah.
and it was funny because it was right after I talked about it. Yeah. So when she made this big fuss about giving $11 million to charity, she didn't give $11 million to charity.
Oh shit.
She went on a tour and she upcharged on the tickets. I think she mentioned like, yeah, that this ticket money is going to a charity or whatever, but she raised the prices on her tickets and she took that extra money and gave that money to
Of
charity.
course she did. Of course she did, bro.
Yeah, no actual money came out of her pocket. She just took a little bit of actually, no, she didn't even take a smaller paycheck because all she did was raise
Yeah,
prices
she
on her
just
ticket.
raised the prices, and with that raise, she used that percentage of the money to donate it to make herself feel better. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. Shameless, bro.
Fizz, what are you talking about a G-Wagon?
I want the machines that produce. Detroit was the car capital of the world. Yeah, dude. I mean, you see what happens.
Yeah, Detroit seems like it has a cool when you get to the Detroit part in history class, that was always a fun one. We'll rush through this one real quick.
Let's go. Yeah, John Cena's on his last Raw of all time right now as we speak.
I saw Dom interrupted him apparently.
Nice.
I didn't see what I just saw a tweet that said Dom interrupts Cena on his last
I
ever
hope
TV appearance.
I hope that's not the last. Oh, it can't be the last match because he's not in the fucking tournament.
2 hours ago, someone posted Cena's final TV appearance is a 6-man tag team taking place right now. Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus versus the Judgment Day,
Nice.
which sounds kind of boring, honestly. I saw another tweet. I'm following Wrestle Ops on Twitter, by the way. Dominic wants a rematch against John Cena for the IC title at Survivor Series, and Cena accepts.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Somebody said, then somebody replied, "There's no way they're doing a rematch on John Cena's last paper." I can't stand the fucking PLE. On Cena's last big PLE, I still call it pay-per-view.
Yeah,
But,
pay-per-view sounds better.
Yeah, people are really not happy with this last Cena run.
Yeah, I mean they didn't book it well, and I think they definitely could have done a lot more. They could have planned it out better. I think they were kind of like writing it as it went, and at a certain point they just couldn't. Like they kind of lost the plot.
Yeah, they definitely fucked up the heel run.
Oh, dude, the heel run was fucking terrible. I actually thought it was gonna be really cool when they first did it.
It could have been really cool. They're just especially the way they ended it, that was just atrocious. Just
Yeah,
like
when
a random
he just changes his mind one day.
yeah, just a random episode of Raw, he just comes out, he's like, "Oh," or I don't remember if it was SmackDown or Raw, but just walks out and is like, "Oh, by the way, never mind."
He probably told them back, like like in the writing room or whatever. He's like, "This is going so stupid. Like, I'm not gonna do this anymore." And they were like, "All right, fine. Like, we'll give you what you want. You can be a good guy again."
Yeah, it's definitely a bummer how it is today. It's funny, I saw a clip earlier of his first ever, when he accepts Kurt Angle's open challenge.
Yeah.
And it's crazy just thinking about where, like, WWE is today, and I'm like, "Damn, wrestling really sucks compared to what it used to be."
Dude, it does. It used to be so cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it really fucking fell off after like in like the mid 2010s. I think
People
they had,
say it was, they call it, like I think they call it the HD era when they first went HD on TV,
yeah. I think
which is
they,
funny because that's the era of Jeff Hardy in the World Championship title scene, him versus CM Punk, and that was the one good thing going on at that time, basically.
yeah, no, during that time it was still pretty goated. Oh, and Batista's heel run in like 2009, 2010 when he was like talking about John Cena kissing fat bitches or some shit.
Yeah.
That was a cool run too, but yeah. Anything after that, I thought they had a real chance to bring it back to a good level in 2023, like the build up to WrestleMania 40. But it seems like ever since TKO bought it out, they're back to going to the dark ages.
Yeah, TKO's definitely been the worst thing that's ever happened to it.
Yeah. Well, they're making more money than ever though, so it's hard to make them see that because I'm sure they're just happy with the profits.
You see this? This is totally not
No.
wrestling related.
What is that?
Flamin' Hot Cheetos is getting rid of the red dye.
Oh, no more Red 40, bro? No.
It says, yeah, in December, Flamin' Hot Cheetos will no longer be red. New dye-free Flamin' Hot Cheetos will be sold.
Dude, that's fucking wild. I feel like it'd be weird to eat the dyeless ones and they taste exactly the same. Like it would be wrong in my brain.
Yeah, it'll be a weird mental thing, but I mean, if they're getting rid of the fucking dye, it seems like it's a better.
Yeah, supposedly Red 40 is not very good for you, so maybe it's for the better.
I swear there was something else wrestling related that happened that I was thinking about. But
The John Cena IC title, John Cena last Raw.
Paige
Oh
Soraya,
yeah, what about her?
she went on a podcast and she said about Sydney Sweeney. She talked
Oh
about the
shit,
Sydney Sweeney thing.
what'd she say?
She said she's a beautiful woman and she uses that to her advantage. I don't get why people get mad
Based,
people get mad about her using her beauty. There's millions of women doing OnlyFans and selling sex. I don't think it's meant to be racist.
yeah, I completely agree, dude. She's a hot chick. She got a chance to do an ad for a big company. She said yes. It's not any deeper than that.
It's just funny that even Paige had to get out and talk about it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Fizz, I've seen what you're talking about, the ingredients. It is pretty wild. Well, what's allowed to be put into food here and not other countries. It's a lot, man. But other than that, for wrestling news, I'm
I
not
saw
sure.
some people are theorizing, and I don't think it'll happen, that Batista is going to be seen as last opponent.
God, I wish, but no. Why do people say that, or is it just truly like an ass pull?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
I
maybe
was
because
wondering.
of the Hollywood connection, but I think Batista actually has said he respects the retirement he's done, and he got his
Exactly.
last match with Triple H. He's not going to fuck that up.
Exactly. He said that I went out against the guy that I wanted to go out against. I went out against Triple H. Like I'm not gonna go back against that, which I respect. And dude, Batista's fucking old now too. I think that would be really tough. Fizz,
Which one
none
do
of
I
them.
think caused
It's
more?
microplastics. I'm convinced.
All right, we're in a free for all segment now, so if there's anyone remaining in chat, it's no more wrestling. Just say some shit and give us something to bring up. Dude, I still need to refine my skills with this thing.
Dude, maybe there's a key to where you could set it up to like the soundboard is only on once you hit this key.
No,
Nah, fuck, that would be nice. Well, you
it's
gotta
just
you have to set it to keys you're never gonna press though.
yeah. I need to set them to numbers, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. Just have like 10 specific sounds per stream and just
I'm
have them
I'm
on
just
there.
gonna have to get used to because right now, like I've got that's the letter F, obviously.
No, Fizz, no after hours in Discord, bro. It's gonna be you talking to yourself in there.
Yeah, Fizz, I told you once I've been on here talking for 2 hours, I go outside, I smoke cigarettes, and I'm tapped out for the night. We'd have to do a Discord thing on a night that I haven't streamed. But the only
Yeah.
reason I haven't done a Discord thing already is because it would literally just be me and Fizz, which I guess would be fine. I'd sit around and talk with Fizz. F1, F2. Oh, yeah, I
Brain
wonder if I can make him F1 and F2.
brainstorm some stuff that brings back some memories. You have any some nostalgic lore you want to talk about?
I legitimately, literally, like
Oh.
this is like gonna sound like I'm making this shit up because it's like,
Also-
oh, that's way too on the nose. I literally had a dream where me and my ex-girlfriend went to Rob Zombie's house last night.
Calamity Jane?
I'm not even
Dude,
kidding. I had a dream.
I've almost said her real name like 100 times since I've been on the stream. I won't lie. Every time you bring up, I'm like, oh, so and so, but I stopped myself right at the last second.
I've gotten pretty used to it now. I can say Calamity Jane
That's good.
on the dime like that.
I'm
But yeah, I
getting there, I'm
literally had
getting
a dream where me and Calamity Jane went to Rob Zombie's house to look at his horror movie collection and all of his like whatever he has.
Nice.
In my dream, his house was basically a museum. I'm sure it is like a mansion or a nice
Yeah,
place.
the way you envision it.
I think he lives on a farm in real life. Actually, he lives in Connecticut somewhere on a farm. But yeah, that is the most like
Nice.
me dream I've ever had.
Mm. Did you wake up happy or were you sad when you woke up?
No, I always wake up bummed out when I have those
Ah.
because it's just how I wish I was in a fucking coma. I can just stay there forever.
Dude, come on. That's some doomer ass shit.
I would love to master the art or the work of lucid dreaming
Oh.
and then get
okay.
hit by a car, get put into a coma for like 2 months. That's like big goals for me.
Don't say that, dude. Come on. That's dark.
Dude, no, you know how cool that'd be? You just get to live in your dream for 2 months.
Yeah, but you're not really living. It's fake.
I've gotten halfway good at lucid dreaming for a short time. I'm too impatient. I gave up on it, but I got to the point where I was controlling. I was kind of controlling my location. I was controlling like who I
Oh
could.
shit.
I was kind of controlling who I was with. Like I would like, oh, I want to hang out with this person. I'd fall asleep and I'd be with that person.
Mm.
But I wasn't always controlling what would happen to us. Like I had a dream where me and a certain person went to a house party, but
Yeah.
then a dog chased me. I got
Mm.
chased by a rabid dog. But then I was able to run and I was able to jump and start flying as soon as like on command I could jump and fly away from the fucking dog chasing me. So think that I'm still getting curveballs, but I was
Mm.
still generally controlling, some things here and there.
Have you ever tried astral projection?
Not seriously, no.
Have you ever seen all like I don't know if it's like the FBI or the CIA, but all the research documents on military people working on it?
Yeah, they've put real money into that shit.
Dude, it's very interesting. I'm surprised that those papers were released and available to the public for something that's so supernatural related. I feel like the government's usually pretty hushed about anything that would shock people.
I think Annie says she's astral projected before.
I've heard it's bad to do. That's why
Why?
because our like the dimension that we live on, it's not good for our spirit to like wander away from it because like bad things can happen.
That makes sense. She said that like you're exhausted basically after doing it. I think she said.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd imagine it's very taxing on your soul to like leave your body for a little bit because we're not meant to do that.
Ah, perfect. I can set all the sounds to F1, F2, F3, F4.
Shit, pitch. That's a cool lucid dream, man. Right on.
Wait, hold on, I haven't seen it yet. Let me go back and.
He says, one lucid dream I was in DBZ, but it was at my grandma's house.
So what? Well, just like nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not the same topic, but just like being Dragon Ball Z, but at your grandma's house. I've always wanted to make a comedy of some kid gets bit by a spider and becomes Spider-Man,
Mm.
but he lives in Dixon. So like there are nothing higher than a 2-story building, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing cool going on.
Yeah, but mostly like I said, there's no scout. You get nothing to swing off of.
Dude, yeah, facts. The tallest building in Dixon is probably like the bank. It's like 3 stories.
Yeah, so I also thought that'd be funny, a funny comedy. Like, oh yeah, I'm Spider-Man, but there's no buildings to swing off of, and there's not much crime happening. And
Yeah, facts. That would be awesome.
so then what happens is he basically chases like people texting and driving and shit like that. He becomes kind of a cop, like
Mhm.
a ritzy cop essentially that has but the cops don't actually like him either.
Yeah, because he's fucking overshadowing them. I think that'd actually be really cool. You should make that somehow. Yeah,
All right,
Fizz. That's from my understanding. That's what it is too. You can like lose your attachment to your body if you wander too far.
if I'm doing the F letters, all right, I got to get down to business. Like what sounds I actually want. I'm keeping fa.
Classic.
Should I keep taker?
I think you should keep it. I think it's a good one.
All right, and then what about?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I will say there's probably no need for this one.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I feel like we don't really talk about stuff that would go with that sound.
It would be me mentioning an ex-girlfriend.
You can keep it if you want to, then.
Well, no, I won't keep it, but it'll be there, just not on a quick key. Of course, I want to keep
500 cigarettes.
Yeah.
'cause that's just a perfect. One I
Yeah.
might get rid of,
Oh my God!
True. We don't necessarily need that one.
and then of course even though we'll barely use it, we want to keep around.
Oh, goated. Dude, you're gonna need that for when you have Dirty White Boy on.
Yeah, for sure. This will just be playing in the background the whole time. All right, well, so far it's just those 5 that I will keep for now.
I think having just 5 for now is fine, and then you can keep on streaming and see what else you'd like to add, like what we'd actually use.
Yeah, if I ever need anything else, and really it's gonna take a while for me to even get used to like like I don't naturally think to like hit buttons
Mm.
every time. I don't know. I'll have to get used to it. But anyways, F12.
Fizz says, Mazel Tov. Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen's. Well, like Chris Hansen quotes.
No, he was saying that he likes the soundboard of Chris Hansen's old show. That's the Catch a Predator guy, right?
Yeah, but what soundboard was
I don't remember. I don't think I watched that show really too much. I've only
oh,
seen
he
like,
just sent it in
clips.
Discord. So now that there's Discord, Fizz and Shitpiss are like sending me shit in Discord while I'm on stream, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna stop to watch a 5-minute video on Discord on my phone or like.
Yeah, I was also gonna mention. I never check Discord, so if you ever need me to look at anything, just text me.
Yeah, no, if I yeah,
Yeah, right on.
I guess I'd mostly say it to Fizz that Protomax is not gonna get in there just like on a whim.
Yeah,
Even I haven't been. I already need to get better at going in there.
yeah,
But,
same. Now that I know that people are putting shit in, I'll probably check it a couple times a day now. Right on.
it's basically just these people there.
No, I mean it's fine. Well, it'll continue to build and get bigger as the channel grows.
I think yeah, we're back at 669. That's what we've been at for a few days.
It was a 668 for a little bit. It went down.
Yeah, I remember it was there.
Yeah.
I'm not asking, just for pleasure.
Oh,
just
like
put it
he wants you to watch it just for fun.
just for
like, well-
pleasure. That's a weird shit piston. You mean just for funsies? Just for pleasure. Fucking weird ass. Weird ass way to word it. During stream is not cool. I don't expect you to see.
Jeez. see
But
the
it's something
stuff
to
we
watch
suggest.
later.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I did look today. That's why I replied today, because I was looking. I didn't have any much topics to bring up on the stream, and then I was like, "Oh, fuck, I'll go look at the Discord." You said
The
funsies.
more says, yeah, but you said funsies.
I say
And
funsies as a joke, like, it's ironic.
yeah,
Sometimes I'll text it to people not thinking, like, "Oh, maybe they don't understand my sense of humor." Like,
yeah,
I'm not
you're trolling.
yeah, and I think, "Oh, fuck, what if they think I'm being serious about, like, talking like that?"
No pleasure. We're talking about Chris
One of the best Chris Hansen sound bites is when he's like, "You woulda ate her ass."
Hansen.
When he's, like, asking somebody, he's like,
I
"What would
haven't
actually?"
seen I haven't seen that one. You gotta pull that up. That sounds fucking
He
hilarious.
he pulls up on a predator, someone walks into the house and he's like, "What would have happened if it wasn't me? What if it really was a 13-year-old girl?"
Yeah.
And the guy's just sitting there and Chris goes, "You woulda ate her ass."
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Holy
Chris
shit.
Hansen has this crazy way of saying, and he reads the chats to them and shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Someone made a clip of it's like a spoof of the predator catchers going around, and it's like, oh god, I'd have to find it, and it might take me a while to find, if I even do find it. In the meantime, I guess, did you see Candace Owens has been going crazy about the Charlie Kirk stuff?
I have, yeah. People were saying that like they were actually like super close friends and she's just going crazy because it was her best friend is dead. Which I think is reasonable.
So today she basically, it seems like she thinks that Turning Point and Erica Kirk are like in on it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of shit about his wife, dude. She's definitely that was a setup marriage for sure. I
Yeah,
don't know if
people
you
say it was a honeypot.
Yeah, I don't know if you see all the clips where she doesn't really remember anything. Like she'll be asked questions like, "Oh, what was his favorite this? What was his favorite that?" And she clearly just has no idea. She doesn't remember when they got together or nothing. Like I think the whole marriage was like a setup to like he was set up to be with her. I don't think it was real.
She was definitely hot, and he was not that, like, he was a weird looking dude.
Yeah, I think he thought the marriage was real, but she was in on the grand scheme. And the crazy thing is, she was in Miss America or some shit, and
Yeah,
Miss America was
she was
run
like Miss
owned by Trump.
Arizona.
Yeah, and the whole thing was run by Trump at the time. And then I don't know if you ever looked into anything more about her, but she used to run
Oh, yeah,
this
I know,
organization in Romania. Yeah, and hella kids went missing, and people think she was involved in like human trafficking and shit. Dude, it's pretty wild once you get into the weeds of things.
yeah, and her dad, like, works for Raytheon or something.
Yeah, dude, I think it's all the show. And now she's gonna. People are saying she's gonna like marry JD Vance or instead or some shit. I don't fucking know, but it's fucking
I've seen
weird.
that too. I saw there's people are saying that in 2028, when it's time for him to run, they're not gonna accept his Middle Eastern wife, so he's gonna marry.
Yeah, he's gonna marry Erica Kirk, and that's her name, right? Erica Kirk.
Yeah,
Dude, did you? I
and if he
just saw this
does,
before I got on stream. Fucking this horrible fucking like rock band made a song about Charlie Kirk, and it's like the worst song of all time, bro. It's the funniest shit of all time.
is it like a song like praising him?
Yeah, like we are Charlie Kirk or some shit like
Dude, I
that.
feel like I might have heard that. I thought it was a hip hop thing. I heard something. It might be the same thing.
Yeah, dude, it was so fucking funny.
I probably
Yeah,
sent it to Annie.
I saw it before stream, dude. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, conservative artists are really not the greatest.
Yeah, yeah. The more exactly, it feels like it's all a script. Yeah. JD Vance is gonna leave his Indian wife to be with Erica Kirk instead, and then
Oh
he's
man,
gonna
I really
fucking.
wish I could find this
Oh,
fucking.
I was gonna say maybe it'll be AOC, but no, it's definitely old Gavin Newsom.
Who's gonna run on the left
Yeah,
next?
it'll be Gavin Newsom versus JD Vance, and JD Vance. I don't even know who the fuck will win out
I
of
think
those two.
now the way things are now, I think Newsom will win because JD Vance is gonna be tainted by his association with Trump. So the
Yeah, and
Trump base,
everyone's turned on him. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, and so then now the left is gonna kind of like regather their strengths, and they're gonna come out and vote for
Yeah,
Newsom.
and then the next election, the pendulum will swing again, and it'll be a new Trump that will be. I don't know who it will be, honestly. I think it'll be more like a not someone as extreme as Nick Fuentes, but someone who's more America first. I think whatever candidate is brave enough to not take money from APAC will win, like the 2032 election.
Yeah, if anyone
Uh,
is.
if there's even elections by then, I don't know. We'll see. Do you believe the elections are real?
I don't know. I'm torn on that one.
I'm also torn. I saw fuck, it might have been Nick Fuentes. I don't want to make it seem in chat like I'm a huge Nick Fuentes fan, but I see a lot of his clips, I won't lie. But he was saying that like, 'cause, you know, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, we have to go save Venezuela. They have fake elections." He's like, "Bro, we have fake elections. Like, what are you talking about?" And I was like, "Ah, fuck it. It's another time where I'm like, God damn it, this guy's right." Sometimes he's right.
It is funny the way we get involved in other countries' business when it's like, bro, like we're
Yeah.
fucking up.
Yeah, our shit is fake too, so what can we talk? Like, we have no room to talk.
So I'm
No,
still looking
Fizz,
for this.
don't say that, bro.
Wait, what did he say?
He says, "I'm ready for civil war."
Oh, oh yeah, Fizz probably definitely is. I don't know. I'd be torn between wanting to just like team up with Dirty White Boy and run around in a monster truck with guns, or just get in a bunker.
I would go bunker, man. I don't think people would actually be down for that though. I
Well,
hope
I think
not.
some
I hope
people
not at
think
least.
they would until shit really starts happening. It's like people that claim they want to see Donald Trump get his head blown off, and like I say, well, then how about you stand next to someone who gets their head blown off, and then tell me you're down with violence on that level?
Yeah, exactly. I think when it comes down to it, most people don't want violence, and that's a good thing. You shouldn't want violence. I'm an anti-war kind of guy. I don't believe in that.
I mostly just think it'd be fun to live in a bunker so I could relive the underground house.
I've always wanted to live in a house that has like a nice basement.
Yeah,
I
being
think that'd be
underground
cool.
it just feels cool.
Yeah, right. It's like a fucking secret hideout. One of my good friends as a kid had a fucking sick ass basement set up. I always thought that shit was the best.
Dude, I'm still scrolling looking for this clip, and the frustrating thing now is I realize I've definitely passed it.
Yeah. Oh, shit piss, I agree with you. I don't think we he says, "I don't think we know 90% of what goes on." Dude, I think it's more than that. I think we only get like probably 5% of the truth and the rest is just fucking slop that they script up for us to witness.
I always wish that like one day we just wake up and we're finally there. Like one day you wake up and Trump has like sprouted devil wings and has horns, and you turn on the TV and he's actually like levitating Chris Angel style above the White House, and
Yeah.
there's Barack Obama like flying in the air, and he looks like a demon with like a red tail. Like shit's actually
Yeah,
popping off.
they're
And like
lizard
there's
people.
a hole in the sky opens up, and like here comes Jesus. Like shit
Oh,
is actually
dude.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wish I'd wake up and like that would just finally be happening, but I don't know if that's gonna. Oh, dude, I fucking found the clip.
Let's go. Also, Fizz, my friend did have a basement in California. That's what made it so fucking cool, man.
Hold on, I gotta let it reset because I'm on Instagram. Actually, there we go. I got it. Let me try to pull it up without my DMs being fucking exposed. That would actually be nice. Yeah, there we go. Let's go to the post.
Let's go.
Dude, playing clips on Instagram on PC is like the worst fucking thing.
Yeah, dude, Instagram on the computer has a fucking heinous ass layout, which is crazy because it's like the dominant or was the dominant social media for so long.
All right, this clip. Back to Chris Hansen style predator catching, and just how you've seen this kind of trend of people doing it on their own now. Dude, this shit's fucking great.
Is here to meet a 12-year-old boy.
I've got the messages printed out right here. Let's go confront him.
Excuse me, sir. Are you
Hey,
here
yes, excuse me, sir. You haven't seen a 12-year-old boy, have you? His name's Matthew. I'm looking all over. I can't find him anywhere.
Sir,
I was planning on doinking the kid tonight. I've been putting in a few nights flirting with him. Look, I've got the messages printed out right here. Look, clearly I've been doing most of the heavy lifting in this conversation, this little tease.
Listen.
Matthew!
No, I'm the guy. I wrote the messages to you. You're going to jail for trying to entice a child.
You catfisher! I have the right mind to. I'm here to meet a 12-year-old boy! I'm here to meet a 12-year-old boy! I'm here to meet a 12-year-old.
This guy is here to meet.
That's fucking funny. Dude, I like all the ones, I'm sure you see them where they meet the guys at like stores and they just beat the shit out of them.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
videos, dude, those I almost feel bad because some of them are clearly fucking retarded, and they still beat the shit out of them anyways, but they deserve it at the end of the day. I don't care if you're retarded or not, you shouldn't be doing that shit.
It's like my dream. Every time I go to Walmart, I'm hoping that I hear from like 2 aisles down, "Excuse me, everybody. This man right here is here to meet a 13-year-old boy." I'd be so fucking hyped if I was in the store and that shit happened.
Fucking running around the corner to go fucking record it.
Dude, I would start chasing them with like I'd gang up with the guys and just be like, "I'm in on this now."
Yeah,
We're
beat the
gonna-
shit out of the guy. Dude, they deserve it. That's like the ultimate fucking like horrible thing you can do. It's just fucking completely unforgivable. I don't give a fuck if you're retarded or not.
It's crazy how in some states they can't arrest them.
What? Really?
Yeah, those predator hunters, they have to go to certain places because some places it's not illegal, and it sucks because the logic is actually fairly sound.
Damn.
What they'll say is, if a man is driving around, uh, in a shady area looking for a prostitute,
Yeah.
but he never finds a prostitute, did he do anything illegal?
Shit. I
So
guess. I guess.
So, and then sometimes there's entrapment involved, like, you tricked the guy into believing that you were a 13-year-old girl, and so it gets shady, so they have to go to certain states that allow to be arrested. So, it does suck, sometimes they can't be arrested, and sometimes the hunters have gotten arrested before for
Beating
doing
the dude
certain
up.
things and shit.
Yeah.
Well, Fizz is gonna spear somebody for stealing food.
Nah, I don't care about that much. Oh no. Walmart's profits. No.
It's perfect for distracting people from reality, 80% black. Wait, Fizz, hold on, let me see. Look at you.
Oh yeah, he was saying it's true, my friend was rich. I
I
think.
also had rich friends, or
Yeah,
a
it
rich
is what it
friend.
is.
I wouldn't spear somebody if I saw them stealing food. I don't like people stealing food. I would hope security catches them. I would spear somebody if they were there to meet a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, exactly. That shit's unforgivable. Fizz, no one is defending that kind of behavior. We both just said that shit's ridiculous, and we can't believe that there's states that would allow that shit.
What is rich? Some of our old friends
Yeah,
are rich.
yeah. I have rich friends today.
Yeah, it's weird. I've always had friends that are like a class above me. Even nowadays, like I've got friends that are like accountants and whatever, like jobs I can't even explain how much sometimes.
What is rich? Oh,
Um,
he's asking like quantifiable how rich. Dude, I don't fucking know. I was a kid.
Mine definitely millionaires.
Dang, really?
I would think, the family I'm talking about.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about your accountant friends now. Yeah.
Oh, no.
What you're talking about, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, like owned a successful business. Maybe not 10 million. Honestly, probably somewhere between like 1 million and 3,
Like 5.
like yeah, like low millions, but
This is
millionaire for sure.
2000s money though, so for inflation, probably 10 mil.
Yeah, that's true.
Californies. That's funny.
Dude, California is like the worst place in the world.
No, California's tight. I would never live anywhere else. I won't lie. I do think that a lot of people here are fucking stupid, but you can't beat a lot of aspects of it.
I would definitely go somewhere else if I could.
Nah, because there's stupid people everywhere. That's what I've come to realize. And California has the best weather out of any state. So
Oh, see, that's like the first reason I'd move to get out of the fucking
what?
hot weather.
Oh,
I hate
dude,
heat. I hate
what
California
state
weather.
would you go to then?
Um, I don't know. It sucks because I used to really want to go to Seattle, but now
Oh,
Seattle's
if
kinda
you're
locked
trying
in
to beat the
mine.
heat, Seattle and Oregon are actual places that are less hot than some parts of California. I
I'd
thought,
wanna find either, like, a red area, and not because I'm, like, a red voter, but just because those areas are usually more peaceful. It's like, nowadays, they seem to be, and it depends, of course, there are chaotic cities too that are red.
yeah,
I really like the town Ashland in Oregon.
mm,
It's a very small town, kinda like Davis, though. It's probably definitely a
yeah,
but it's, like, super small. They have, like, a William Shakespeare festival every month, and there's a park there called Lithia Park that's really nice. But someplace that's gloomy more often than not. I don't wanna live where there's, like, fucking earthquakes and, like, hurricanes and shit, so I don't wanna live on the coast, but
yeah. That's what I was gonna say, dude. I think every other state has its own issues. Like a lot of people will move for like like oh like exactly like what Fizz was saying, like oh like California and all that shit. Well, yeah, like I said, there are stupid people in California. But dude, every other state has fucking hurricanes, earthquakes, snow, and most states have fucking snow in the winter and they're fucking hot as shit in the summer. I feel like California is at least like mild in some regards, weather-wise.
see, California is way too hot for me. And if I could get to a place where, I don't know, like, I pay less during
Is that what Ashland is like? Is trans people?
Well, first of all, the last time I was in Ashland, it was like, this is years ago before Trump was president. And no, because Ashland is in the part of in Oregon that wants to be Jefferson. Ashland is like the first town you hit.
The fucking state of Jefferson, dude. Great.
Yeah, so Ashland is like the first town you hit in Oregon from the California-Oregon border. So it's
Gotcha,
part of.
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's part of Oregon that wants to be Jefferson.
Wants
it
to be
might not
Jefferson
be,
with NorCal. Yeah.
but it's basically a town with like little like antique stores. It's a downtown where there's old ladies running antique stores. There's a little restaurant that sells great breakfast burritos called Ruby's that you can drive there in 4 hours from here. That's how close it is.
Dude, I actually don't hate the idea of the state of Jefferson. I actually think it's like a fairly decent idea.
I think so too.
The reasoning behind it makes sense.
Yeah, you got a bunch of people in California and Oregon that like want guns and want to live in the woods and shit. Let them do their thing.
Yeah, and they're not represented by the government that is in the major cities, which is totally fucking true.
Yeah. Yeah, I always say that to people. Dirty White Boy too. He's like, dude, when you tell people you live in California, they assume you're like a San Francisco person or a Los Angeles person. And it's like, no, dude, we like drive around the back roads and shit here.
Yeah, I have a buddy who is a big State of Jefferson guy. Like he bought a hat and all that shit too. He thought it was like the best idea in the world.
No, that's awesome. The thing that's funny about me, as much as I hate California, I do want to go to LA.
Oh, dude, that's the side that I'm on. Like, I totally acknowledge the faults of California, but I do love living here. And like I said, I can't imagine living anywhere else.
I only want to go to LA though because I want to try to star fuck and like get famous or something. And I also just kind of, obviously it's not the same, but I watched like documentaries about the Sunset Strip in the 1980s, and I'm like, oh, I want to go to Hollywood.
Dude, there's a lot of cool shit to see out here. And dude, a lot of it is fucking free. There's a lot of cool shit you can see just fucking driving around in your car out in like LA area.
Yeah, all the shit that I want to see is definitely touristy now, though. Like it wouldn't be the same.
What's Hermosa Beach?
Well, isn't Hermosa like it's like a relative of something? I don't know if it's like sister. I probably would fit in. Well, no, I wouldn't, but I know how to blend in, is the best way I'd put it. I could blend in Hollywood just fine. Nobody would suspect a thing until they watch this YouTube channel.
South Bay, LA. I'm in the sticks of PA. PA is Pennsylvania, I believe.
Yeah, that's where Grimrock is from.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I forgot about that fool. He never pulls through no more.
Hermosa is beautiful in Spanish. I thought beautiful was bonita.
Nah, he's right there. I think there are multiple ways to say.
The after show.
Oh yeah, Redondo. Oh, the more I know what you're talking about. That's funny, bro.
Redondo Beach is where Vince Neil killed a guy.
What the fuck? I know Vince Neil killed someone drunk driving.
Drunk driving.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Killed a guy and permanently crippled 2 other innocent people.
Jesus Christ, man.
And then paid a couple $1 million and spent 1 week in jail.
Nice. Good for Vince Neil.
And did commercials. Part of his community service was doing anti-drunk driving commercials for TV.
Nice.
Must be so fucking cool to be rich.
Dang, the more I didn't know you were a California legend, bro. Good for you.
Dude, the more was telling me he used to bang a chick that looked like Sydney Sweeney.
What?
Yeah,
isn't the more like a real estate tycoon or some shit? Didn't we get that lore in chat one time?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I do real estate."
First of all, yes, the more clarify again that you used to bang out a Sydney Sweeney lookalike, but then also I know I've asked you this before and you didn't have an answer. I still want to know what's a conspiracy theory that you don't believe in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fuck the real estate stuff. And if you can't answer it now, if you got to wait till the next stream, that's fine. But I do want to know, is there a theory out there that like other people believe that you don't think is true? Like is for some reason, like, is there like a, I don't know, like I know the more would say Michael Jackson faked his death, but is there an example where you're like, oh no, he's totally dead?
Excuse me.
Okay, he says, yeah, lots. More is the guy that fucks Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, I forgot Fizz doesn't like Sydney Sweeney because he's retarded.
Yeah, Fizz is too cool for the hottest girl in the world. Dude, last time the Moore was on, the last time I was on with Johnny last week or 2 weeks ago, the Moore was in chat.
Mm.
And we were talking about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
this is kind of a character study on Johnny, but
Hmm.
we were talking about the more says Michael Jackson's still alive.
Yeah, I've seen that theory.
I'm not, I don't believe that, but we were talking about it, and Johnny was like, well, no, because what would Michael Jackson have to gain out of faking his death? And we were like, and I even had to team up with the more, and I was like, privacy. He gets to live out the
Yeah,
latter half of his life like a normal person.
yeah, definitely.
And like, yeah, I was like, oh, like a real insight to Johnny is like psychology. Johnny could not comprehend a person not wanting to be Michael Jackson famous. Like he was like, no, I don't think so, because most people are gonna want to get back out there, and that they want the fans and the crowd, they want that. And I'm like, dude, Michael Jackson was literally the most famous person on the planet for like over 20 years. Like, could not
Yeah,
step outside, had to pay a grocery store to let him walk around and pretend to be a normal guy.
yeah,
He definitely wants, like, he was like 50 when he died. He for sure wants to live like a normal dude with
yeah,
his
dude.
fucking cane and
And
walker.
he's one of those dudes who was famous from the time he was like what, like 10 years old.
Like 5. It was like it was crazy. Like he was like a little kid.
Yeah, so I do. It totally makes sense that he would want to fake his death so he can finally like live in peace and all that shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, Johnny could not comprehend. He could not understand how
Yeah,
a human would not want that level of fame. And
that
I was
definitely
like,
does say a lot about him as a person.
yeah, I thought it was, I didn't think about it until like just a couple days ago too. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, he can't imagine wanting to just be a normal dude.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was on TV at 5.
That's wild, man. 5 years old. Holy shit.
Dude, Michael Jackson was the man. Now I see all these Michael Jackson reels about how he was a big Hitler fan.
Oh, well, it's because do you know the lore about why they went after him, like why they started going after him?
Yeah,
The Don't
he
Cry Palestine shit.
he was just getting into too much, and then there's that one song that he has, of course, with the Jew lines.
Yeah, it was I think it was 97 he releases the Don't Cry Palestine song, and then from that point on that's when all the allegations started coincidentally.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson stuff was crazy.
Dude, I really don't think he did that shit. I do think he was a weird dude who thought he was a kid, but I don't think he did all that shit.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, even Macaulay Culkin came out and is like, yeah, he said the same thing. He's like, yeah, he's a fucking weird guy, but he never would have done that type of shit. I don't
Right,
know.
exactly.
Mark says there's a really good documentary about how he did do it all that's very convincing that I haven't seen.
That's the one that's on Netflix. It's called whatever, like Neverland or whatever. But dude, that's the same one that's made by
I
the
was gonna say if
exact
it's made by Netflix.
exactly. Those are the
Yeah.
exact same people that would want you to think that he would do that shit because like, of course.
I was in a casino in Vegas, the Red Rock. They were talking about doing a show there, but crowds he attracts are a logistical nightmare. He puts people into a frenzy. Yeah, it was like real Beatlemania for like the second time in world history.
Yeah, dude, he was the most famous person on earth for like you said, like 2 fucking decades, bro. It's wild.
If Michael Jackson was like alive and as famous as he was in the era of the Beatles, he also would have had to quit playing live because he couldn't
Yeah.
hear himself over people screaming. But by the time he came around, they had the technology for like in-ear monitors and shit like that.
Dude, and similar to the Beatles, Michael Jackson was also fucking insanely popular internationally. Like Michael Jackson to this day is still like a top selling artist in Japan. Or like an artist that like everyone fucking knows in a country that doesn't speak English. It's fucking wild, bro.
Talks about owning 50%. Yeah, you wanted to, yeah, owning 50%. Fizz is live in the Discord, I think. 8 p.m.
After show is
active.
active. Nice.
Talked about how he has lived as a slave under his contract. Dude, there's a great clip. It's actually funny, but there's a
Yup.
clip that's going around right now where they're interviewing him, and they start rolling, and he goes, I hate touring. It's so hard on me. It's a lot of work. And they cut, and somebody off camera goes, Michael, can you just be a little bit more positive? And he's like, I just don't like touring. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And the guys off camera are like, no, dude, but just for the camera, can you be a little bit more positive? And he goes, all right, sure. And they roll the camera, and he goes, I love touring. And it's so ridiculous. And everybody starts laughing. And he's like, come on, I was trying to get into it for you guys.
Nah, he's a funny dude. It makes me mad, or not mad, but like it's sad to me that they did his legacy so dirty with that stupid ass documentary and all that shit.
It does seem like more people have, like, when you see a shit online, more people have come back around to,
Yeah. Well, and
like,
especially with all of the great noticing shit that's going on. Hopefully people will tie the dots and he can have like a redemption arc posthumously or whatever the word is.
Yeah, I love how that crowd fucking loves Michael Jackson.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking funny.
It is funny, the crowd, those people will take in anybody. It's funny, somebody pointed out, they're like, "Dude, have you ever noticed that, like, all the white supremacists, they're, like, actually the most diverse crowd?" Like, you got Nick Fuentes, you got, like, Gypsy
Nick
Crusader, like,
Fuentes.
they're like, "Dude, it's funny, the white supremacists don't actually care if you're white, like, as long as you're down for the cause, they will accept you." Now the story of a talented performer, and then Fizz trying to get me in trouble on YouTube.
Fish, shut the fuck up, man. You can tell he was fucking baiting that shit from the start.
Just put every Jackson 5 song and every MJ song in your
Oh,
playlist, every
dude,
single
yeah,
song.
Michael Jackson has some great fucking songs. He's a very
I
talented
do
artist, man.
I know it's not cool to like the singles, but Billie Jean is probably my favorite Michael Jackson song.
I like that Human Nature song he has. I really like the instrumental for it.
Yeah. Uh, I go back and forth with, do I like early disco stuff or do I like later 80s stuff? And lately
Yeah.
it's been 80s stuff, but I do like because the disco stuff is basically just like the Whispers or,
Mhm.
like the old, like I love those old disco groups that is just like 5 black dudes in suits.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like Michael Jackson's origins was like disco. But then, by
FX.
the time he did Bad, he wanted to kind of ditch the disco thing.
We got Doctor was black and admitted.
Jesus. I just watched there's a great video on YouTube. It's
Yeah.
by a guy named Mike the Snare.
Mhm.
Not like the name Mike, but like Mike M-I-C, like microphone. Do you get it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like put a mic on the snare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mike the Snare. He does these kind of retrospectives of whole people's careers.
Mm.
And he did Michael Jackson's discography. They're called he calls them deep discog dives.
Oh, okay, right. That sounds interesting.
So there's a deep discog dive for Michael Jackson, where he just goes through all of his albums and he talks about the stories of them and everything. It's like an hour and 18-minute long video. It's pretty good. He does one for Madonna that's also pretty good. Um, yeah, really good channel. I like this guy a lot. There's also a
Right
video I
on.
just watched about actually might want to pull it up on stream at some point in the near future about what killed the film industry.
Oh, that would be interesting.
And there's a great section of it where he talks about the death of the movie star.
Yeah, definitely. No one has any aura anymore.
There's a really crazy part in it where I never thought about it, where he's like, "Yeah, the death of the movie star," and I'm like, "Oh, that sounds interesting. What is that all about?"
Yeah.
And he's basically saying nowadays it's not about the movie star, it's about the IP. So like back in the 90s, he would say, "Oh, did you see that new Jack Nicholson movie? Or did you see that new Brad Pitt movie?"
Dude, yeah.
Nowadays, it's, "Oh, did you see the new Harry Potter movie? Or did you see the new Iron Man movie?"
Yeah, it's the IP. It's not about the actors that are doing the work anymore.
Yeah, and it's funny because he talks about he's like, "It sucks because it started with a lot of these movies that we love." Like, he brings up Spider-Man. He's like, "Dude, 2002 Spider-Man, it's not Tobey Maguire, it's a guy in a fucking mask. It literally could have been
Ah,
anybody."
yeah, fuck, he's right. Even though those movies are awesome.
And then he talks about, one of the reasons for it is the birth of the, uh fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna feel stupid. It was the birth of the, oh my god, the franchise, and that started with Harry Potter,
Ah,
Lord of the Rings, because people learned, "Oh,
dude, definitely.
we could take existing IPs and just make a bunch of movies about them,
Yeah, you have a guaranteed series with them because it's already
and there's a
made.
built-in fan base."
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's really the big part. Yeah, a very hardcore, dedicated, built-in fan base too. Yeah,
Yeah, so, like,
they
no
really
matter
fucking
what.
capitalized on the nerds for like the downfall of movies.
Oh, yeah. First takes on MJ, get some views. We should damn near do a Michael Jackson video.
He says, notice he says rock with you, not I rock with you, bitch. Or you're gonna say you should do a video on Michael Jackson?
No, I was gonna say, honestly, Candace Owens already did, like, one of the best Michael Jackson videos.
Yeah, it'd be hard to top her. She did a really good job.
As far as getting into, like, the darker stuff. If we were just gonna do the music, that'd be one thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else saved on Twitter. I did
Mm.
have one thing, but I think that's more of a Johnny video. I had something
Yeah,
saved to
gotcha.
Metallica doesn't use amps anymore for their shows.
Mm.
They use some weird digital shit, which is super weird. I didn't even know that was a thing, but what a
Mm.
world.
Yeah.
Did you see that Vine is apparently coming back or is back?
No, I didn't see that. That's funny though.
Vine is being rebooted under the name Divine.
What's it owned by?
It's owned by there's funding from Jack Dorsey,
Who's that? That sounds familiar.
Twitter's former CEO.
Oh, interesting. They Vine was on Twitter for a brief period. I remember that.
So the big catch with it is that it says the plan is going to feature more than 10,000 previously archived Vines, and the app is not going to allow AI generated content.
Oh, dude, I'm sold. I'll fucking download it. I fucking hate the AI generated bullshit.
So I think that sounds great, but I think TikTok's already got too much of a hold on.
Yeah,
You know, it's like people constantly say they want MySpace back. Okay, but spacehey.com has been out for a long time and is literally just a redo of MySpace and no one's on it.
yeah. A lot of people think they want things to come back, but a lot of the times it's a lot of things are products of their time. Like when they come back today, it's not the same.
Wait, what do you mean things left unsaid for the after show? Are you saying like
He's saying leave topics to leave topics to be talked about on the after show instead of adding them to the end of the stream.
Fizz, I didn't even have enough topics for this stream. What do you think? I got topics for an after show? Conspiracy theory is an oxymoron. A conspiracy is a legal term of crime committed by a theory. It's just an idea with no proof. Yeah, it is kind of a funny term, but isn't there also a theory that the CIA created that term to like?
It's to give the things they talk about in the theories less credit. To like, oh, that's just a conspiracy. Like it's not true. That's how they made the term up.
Well, Fizz, no. If Jack Dorsey ran out of money, he wouldn't be funding Vine. I think that proves that he still has money. But this term was introduced in a declassified document during the JFK hoax.
Dude, remember when we were supposed to get the JFK documents, but Trump said like, "Oh, like if you saw what was really in those documents, like you wouldn't release them either." I was like, "Oh fuck, that's wild, bro."
That's such a bad excuse, though.
Well, it is a bad excuse. Well, because we all know, like everyone knows what happened. He can't. You know why he can't release those files. You know who would be mad.
Yeah, but it's just like, bro, we know it's gonna be some crazy shit. Like, what do you mean? Oh, if you saw them, you wouldn't want to see them. Like, no, I think people are fucking really want to see them.
Yeah, I think people are tired of someone controlling the narrative.
Dude, it's just, I don't know. Everything is real ridiculous. Donald Trump has definitely lost all of his aura and all of his riz, and his whole second term has literally just been dominated by Israel.
Yeah, facts. I'll say someone played the song. I'm tired of that shit.
Ah, fuck! I already forgot which number I made.
You're gonna have to go to the 0, 1 through 5.
Oh no, I'm already running into issues too. When I make them the letter F, because when you hit an F key, it messes with your internet thing first.
Oh fuck. Oh, you're right, dude. The U.S. is the focus of the world. Here's the problem, though, right? If there's a recent video of perfect timing. There's a recent video of Netanyahu saying someone's interviewing him on like a TikTok, and they said like, "Oh, what are you reading?" And he says, "Oh, like it's like Jews versus Rome or something like that." And they're like, "Why are you reading that?" He's like, "Well, we lost last time, but I need us to win next time."
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And there's also been talk where Netanyahu is called USA the new Rome. So it's like, what is he really saying then? If he says that it's if it's Jews versus Rome and he looks at USA as the new Rome, what the fuck is he saying then, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking wild. It's a crazy fucking world we live in, bro.
The USA is basically the biggest streamer on the planet. Some mainstream started using the term to describe fishy events. Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't realize until recently that their whole beef is with Rome. And
Yeah,
the
dude,
whole Rome
it's
whole Rome thing happened fucking thousands of years ago.
it's a historic beef, man. They still hold it against Rome that they kicked the Jews out, and that's their historical beef, and they care about that shit to this day.
What do you think about the Rome and Israel thing then?
What do you do? No, all right. This is where the more loses me sometimes, man. Like old Rome is like the most documented shit on the planet, bro.
Shut the fuck up, letting the USA lead the way with money of the world. The world is our fucking EBT.
No, dude. We're the ones that get fucking bitched out by Israel, and we pay for all their shit. Dude, it really is a great show. No, dude, we don't need to lead anyone. We need to lead ourselves. The USA
Yeah,
should care about its own America first, bro. We need to only worry about ourselves. No more giving money out.
yeah, I think we should ditch everybody at this point. Like, just put up a wall around the whole fucking country.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, the fall exactly. We're a falling empire. We need to stop caring about fucking, Israel or Ukraine or whoever, and we need to care about ourselves.
Um, any of them? Yeah, the history's fabricated. Chronology is a lie. No in depth right now because I'm almost done. We're getting overrun by faggots and weak. I don't like the cunt word. That's not because I'm offended by it. It just doesn't fit in my vocabulary very
Yeah,
well.
it doesn't roll off the tongue. Fizz, you're worrying about the wrong things, brother.
Take over the. Oh, what was your question, Becky? Oh, Israel. Yeah, what do you think about the Israel-Rome thing then if Rome's not real?
Yeah.
I do think there is a. Annie's been sending me a lot of the Muslims kind of coming over here.
Nah, dude, I saw someone talking about how they think that eventually, and this is all hypothetical for the fucking Palantir bot watching us. I've seen that someone said that the whole Madani thing, he's just a ploy for them to create anti-Muslim hysteria because people are starting to turn on Israel. So they want to turn that hysteria back on the Muslims instead of letting people keep on noticing things about Israel. That's what I've heard.
I could see that.
And I was like, oh, that totally makes sense.
But I do know that it is basically all over Muslim texts, like they're playing texts. Sorry, to like basically spread their shit across the world. Like they do want to. There's a term for it. It's called like taqiyya or something.
Oh, interesting.
And it is basically the idea of Muslims come to America and they play it cool, like, yeah, we love the gay people. It literally says this in a book where you say we love the gay people, and then as soon as you have the numbers, you fucking kill the gay people.
That's fucking wild. A lot of these the religious texts, like I don't know if you ever looked into like the the Talmud or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
The stuff that's in there is fucking wild, bro. Like so I'm sure what you're talking about is also fucking wild. There's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, there's like Muslim text. It is like basically a multi-generational plan for spreading Muslim across the world. Like you play it cool, we all migrate to all the white countries, and then as soon as they've got the numbers, they flip and they start. So I like jokingly think about a day where like you're just walking around Walmart and you just hear a bunch of people's phones ring at the same time, and all these Middle Eastern dudes pull out swords and just like start
at fucking Walmart.
Yeah, just one day, like on a Wednesday at 2 p.m. is the time when just every Muslim in America is just gonna start pulling out the giant curved, crazy Indian swords and just fucking running around, going off on people.
That's fucking wild. All right, the Moore says Islam is created by the Vatican as well. All Abrahamic religions appear a few hundred years ago. Come on, man.
I've heard somebody on Instagram talking about this, that Israel is not even like the main boss. Like the main boss is the Vatican. They own Israel.
No,
and they're
that's
basically
not
saying
true.
that it's like Roman Catholicism. Isn't that Catholicism that runs the Vatican?
Yeah, the Vatican is Rome, which is Roman Catholicism. I don't believe in that though. I'm Christian, so I will push back against that. But
After World War II with the buffer agreement. Agree to disagree because I love you and this is a text conversation. Join the show. Dude, how are we going to join the Discord show when we're literally on here?
Yeah, we're on the real show, bro. Quit complaining. Fizz is the kind of guy that's like, oh yeah, forget the real show. Come hang out with me on Discord instead.
Fizz, also, I literally, again, I told you, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going out back to smoke cigarettes. Then I'm trying to go. I say
Fizz,
go to bed.
I'm not pulling up to the after show either. I got shit to do.
I say go to bed. That means I'm going to lay in bed until fucking 2 in the morning and hopefully I fall asleep. Muslim is created by the Vatican as well. All Abrahamic religions appear a few hundred years ago. We don't use curved sickles. Well, you're not a fucking Muslim, Fizz.
What? No way. Fizz is not Muslim, bro.
We have the contract. The land was owned by the British Empire.
Like
we
the
don't even
Vatican?
use curved clips. That's the Russians. I was making a joke about like isn't it like Aladdin, like those old cartoons where the
yeah, they use the curved swords. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, just one day you're in just fucking Target and you just hear like a bunch of people's phone rings or a bunch of people's phones ring.
The
and
pagers.
Yeah, beepers.
Israel.
And you just hear Allahu Akbar. They pull a sword and start running around. There's that city in Michigan that does the prayer, the call to prayer now.
Oh no, I didn't know that. What is that?
there's a city called Dearborn, Michigan,
Oh,
and every morning at 5 a.m. now, over loudspeakers across the town, they hear the Muslim call to prayer.
no, no way, really?
It's actually really scary looking. Actually, yeah, let me try to pull it up. It's first of all, like, I don't that maybe that's gonna sound like the most racist thing I've ever said, but that sound that sound is very creepy, and the fact that it's now being played in, like, an American city
Someone clipped it.
at, like, 5 in the morning is like, "Bro."
Five in the morning. I don't care what it is. 5 in the morning is wild. It could be
Even if
anything.
it was a call to a Christian God, like, I don't wanna hear that
Yeah.
shit at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Let me try to find it on Twitter. And yeah, like, people there's videos of it, like, people hear it, it's not fake,
Yeah.
and, it goes off, like, 5 times a day, I think it is.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I found one.
Right on.
Got the good audio where you can hear, because it just like I said, sorry, fucking sorry, dude, it sounds
Yeah.
eerie and creepy, like, I just don't like it.
Let's hear it. Dude, there's no way this is real, bro. So there's just a dude in the radio station doing this.
It's live every time.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is that guy?
No, it's just a pre-recorded
Oh.
it's the Islamic call to prayer, like, in Muslim countries or Islamic whatever, this goes off
Yeah.
it's 5 times a day, 5 times it's a 6 in the morning and then 4 other times throughout the day,
Yeah.
and it's just, that's like everyone gets down on their hands and knees and pulls out the rugs, and it's just like, "That's cool over there, like, that's fine." To me, that's not an American thing. There were a bunch of
Oh,
Patriot
Triple Lee
streamers
in chat.
visiting
What's
the
good,
city
bro?
today. There's a trip to go there.
All right. The
Do
more
not
says,
confuse the business with the belief.
yeah, he says there's the organization and the faith. He's separating,
Yeah,
religion and the institution.
just like people say they're Christian, but they don't believe in organized religion. Yeah, that'd be my way to say it, is that, do whatever you wanna do, but when you start playing whatever that
5 in
sound
the
is, like, I'm
morning.
sorry, just whatever that sound is, I just don't like it, like, if
Dude,
that's your thing, fine.
imagine the first day they did that shit and you didn't know what was gonna happen. You wake up, you're just like, "What the fuck?"
I would think the world is like, I'd, like, be reaching for a baseball bat or some shit, like, yeah, just terrifying, it's scary.
Ooh, that's funny.
Go to Discord and pull up New York City link. Dude, Fizz,
Dude,
stop telling me to go to Discord.
for real.
Fizz, what is the New York City link?
He's talking about them doing the same shit from the clip you just pulled up, but in New York. But I don't think they're doing that.
No, I don't think they're doing it in New York. Some people think they're gonna start, but I don't know.
No, I don't
It's
even. Is that dude even like a devout Muslim or anything like that?
yeah, he's like down with Sharia law.
Oh, I did not. Islam is not a religion; it's a theocracy.
Yeah, the more I know it's a song, and I know it's definitely just a cultural thing. It's literally the same thing as, like, I think Mexican music is boring and, like, but they
Oh, like
probably
that,
think
like
all
the
the
Howard
songs
Stern
are.
clip.
Yeah, but they probably think all the songs are, like, deep and emotional and meaningful or whatever. I just think that song it's creepy. It's a creepy sounding. I would use it for a horror movie. Like, I think that'd make a great sound bite for a horror movie.
Yeah,
Like, if
waking up at 5 in the morning to that shit. What the fuck?
every time the killer's getting close, you hear the Islamic call to prayer.
Yeah, the 5 times throughout the day, he's getting closer with each one.
Oh, you don't. Fizz, what are you going on about now? What did I say? What did I say that says Fizz is a liar?
I don't know. All right, the more says the definition of Islam is peace. Islam is not a religion. The religion is called Muslim. Oh God, here we go. All right,
No, yeah, no, it is Muslim. But I think it's called the Islamic call to prayer is the only reason I said Islamic.
the book is
I also
called the
don't know.
Quran.
I also never know the differences between, like, just like all, I don't know, the Middle Eastern religions and whatnot. We're gonna get out of here soon.
So yeah. Hopefully some good clips. We can get a few more thousand views on the YouTube. I think that the more total views we get, regardless of how many videos it takes, will go in our favor.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured too. There's probably a bunch of different branch offs like Christianity.
Yeah, and that shit's just not that common here, so we don't know about it.
And same with Christianity. I don't even know the difference between like really like Catholic and what's the
Protestant is the
yeah,
other major one
Protestant.
in America.
There's like Episcopalian or something.
What? Fizz, what did I say that's not true, bro?
I never called you a liar, Protomax. Said things that are not true. The Baptists, the Mormons. Is Mormon? Is that? I mean, is that an offshoot of Christianity?
Kind of, but not really. Like it's not recognized as like a super Christian religion because they basically have like their own whole book. They don't believe in the New Testament. They have like their own whole new book that they wrote where you get like planets for every wife you have and shit.
I know. My rich friends that I was talking about earlier. They went to a. Was it a Baptist church? It might have been a Baptist church. I can't remember. I went to church with them a couple times. They had a lady pastor,
Oh shit.
and it was like way nicer than the church that we went to.
Yeah, our
Uh,
church was pretty fucking small town ass church.
Yeah, I wonder what our church was when it comes to. Was it just like Protestant?
I was trying to look in because I've been going to church recently, so I was trying to look up what kind of church we used to go to. I think it is just like a Protestant church.
Super generic. I remember some of
Yeah.
the topics, and this was like during the 90s, so I remember them talking about Pokemon.
Yeah.
I remember them talking about when the Passion of the Christ came out. That was a big topic for like a month, whether you should let your kids watch it or not. That was like the big hot topic. Should your kids watch this shit?
Mm.
I think they decided yes, but mom said no, so I was pissed.
That's fucking funny. I remember, weren't you saying that at our church some dude cheated on his wife and they fucking aired him out on stage and shit?
Yeah, so my friend John, his dad had an affair, and yeah, they
Oh,
fucking
it was your friend's dad?
my friend's dad. And I don't remember this, but mom told me about this. She's like, yeah, the pastor got up on stage and they spent the whole day just fucking roasting him about fucking cheating on his wife.
That's fucking sick. I didn't know it was your friend's dad.
My good friend too. Like I was friends with them all throughout, all up until we graduated high school.
Ooh, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, Piz is right. Catholic is the OG church, the only true church, and then yeah, Protestants where Protestantism was not a thing until 1500.
Yeah, Presbyterian. That's one that I also couldn't think of. The Quakers. You know what I want to get into?
Like the granola
more. Do
bars?
you have anything? We got to get off here soon. The
Yeah.
more. Do you have anything interesting about the Salem witch trials?
Dude, if the Moor is down, I would. I think it'd be sick for the Moor to come down as just a voice on stream someday.
You'd probably end up talking to him more than I would, which would be fine. I'd sit here.
I think it'd be very interesting. Everything that isn't Catholic is a Protestant. Yeah, you could look at it that way. Yeah, it's a section of the church that doesn't believe in the Catholic teachings.
The more are you saying the Salem witch trials are fake? Yeah, the more you should come on audio only sometime if you ever want to. I mean, if you want to come on camera, you can, but audio
Yeah.
only is also an option.
Dang, the Fizz is very well versed on the history of Christianity.
It would also make the more mysterious too if he came on audio only.
That's exactly what I was saying. He has a certain mysterious aura around him, so it's good to keep the audio only in my eyes. The Moor is in Discord, no? Or am I wrong?
No, the more's not in Discord.
Oh shit.
Because the more's, I mean, the fact that the more's on Twitch does not mean he can be in the Discord, but
Yeah.
he's
Well,
not. He's,
and the fact that the Moor is a fucking a Discord or not Discord, a real estate tycoon is fucking hilarious to me.
the more, if we had you on the stream, it wouldn't be
Oh,
through
there we
Discord.
go. The Moors. Well, he's saying like you can talk to him to let him know when to come on and all that shit.
Oh, okay, you're saying, okay, we'll set it
Yeah,
up on the
add him to
Discord.
the Discord and then we can talk about when he wants to come on stream and shit. Oh, so he's on Discord often. Let's go. Chill.
Yeah, I'll get you in there. I do
Yeah.
not spend a lot of time in the Discord. I just made it. I'll spend more time in there if it actually grows. But
That's what I'm saying. I think this is how we start. Maybe Fizz was spitting when he said to make the Discord.
how do I invite people?
I have no idea. I'm horrible with Discord. I can't help you. Nah, Fizz, you're not a loser, bro. Don't say that about yourself.
Fizz, you're in a Discord with like 5 people on a YouTube channel that has not even 1,000 subscribers. You're setting yourself up for failure. You're not a loser. You're running an uphill race.
Yeah, you're putting your life on hard mode.
You're doing an after show on a show that's still going on. You just picked an unwinnable battle. Hold on. Yeah, how do I invite somebody by name? Is that even possible?
Dude, like I said, I have no idea. Can you just link the Discord in chat and then he can click on it?
He can't click on it in chat is the thing. He'd have to type it all in.
Oh fuck.
Let me see. God, I'm like a fucking 70-year-old man trying to. I hate how Discord, whenever you do an invite link, it always expires in 7 days, and you can edit it to make it never expire, but it always goes back to 7 days and then expires. Like I started putting the Discord link in the YouTube descriptions, and then it expired. I'm like, no, I want one link that just never expires that anyone can
that
just
you can
click
send
on.
out. Yeah, why does that have to change? I agree. Fizz says Protomax, all life is hard mode. Yeah, you could say that, and I might agree.
I like to say I hung out with genius level paid liars every day. I think that would make sense. All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I think I have the link. The more I'm gonna make you do more, a little bit more work than just me inviting you. Hold on, let me get on Twitch really quick and put this in the chat.
Fizz is going off on you in chat, by the way.
Oh, actually, in Discord you can click it. I think the more I click,
yeah, because I can click on this link. It looks like.
Yeah, click on that. The more.
Yeah, at the very least, you can copy and paste it too.
Oh wait, what is Fish saying? This fucking guy.
You can
ever looked at the window? You can edit the invite and make it. I know that's what I'm saying. I edit the invite and make it never ending, but then I go back on Discord like tomorrow, and it's back to expires in 7 days.
Beckett's getting turned up. We got to get off stream, guys.
And I save it. I edit it and I save it. And as soon as I like close out the app and go back on it, or like I go back on it tomorrow, like right now it says your invite link will never expire. Perfect, we're good.
This is what happens when he goes 2.5 hours without a cigarette. But
I guarantee you, next week when we get back on here, it's gonna say, "Oh, the invite link expired." Oh, look. Okay, dude, look, fucking, look how it's so small. Hold on, let me get it in frame. So look at this, Fizz. Hold on, right there it says it expires in 7 days. Do you see that?
Nah, you can't see shit, but I believe you.
Dude, it's right there by the blue text. It says 7 days.
Oh,
Hold on, let me try to make it focus.
I see it. No, you're good.
So now look, I'll hit an edit invite link and I'll change it to and never expire and save. So now it says it will never expire.
Yeah.
I will never retire.
And I will never retire. I will die in this ring.
Wait, can you see? Wait, I'm trying to make it focus on it. My camera also sucks.
You know what we should talk about on stream sometime?
What?
Our respective WWE Mount Rushmores.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one because that's like an impossible question.
Yeah, I'd be curious to hear which 4 you'd go with.
Now look, I closed the app and it's back to 7 days. So anytime I close the app, it changes back to 7 days. Fizz, I just want one link. I just wish there was just one link I can make. Just anytime. In 10 years, if you click on it, you're in the Discord.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not just discord.com/DACTV or whatever you call the Discord. That would be helpful.
Yeah, no, Fizz, this is not the new Universal Never Ends link. It just changed again. So actually, if the Moore's not in here already, I'm going to have to send him a new link.
Oh, he's in the Discord. We're good. He's in.
Okay, cool. The Moore's already in there. Yeah, the more in the Discord, it's basically just Fizz.
Shitpiece, right? I saw Annie was talking a bit when I checked it out.
Yeah, there's 7 members. It's basically just the same people you'd see in chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
Annie is in there. Jordan is in there. Nobody knows Jordan. He's a youngster from Georgia. He doesn't usually show up in the Discord much, but he is in there.
Nice.
The More 76. I thought it was just the More with a Z. Oh, you're just referring to him by his Twitch name.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking A, dude. I don't know why that link fucking expires. Like, just give me one link.
Yeah.
The restream link, I'm sure you notice, is the same every time.
I have noticed that. Yeah, it should be like that.
I can change it if I want to, which would be the case. Like if I had a co-host who I fired and he kept trying to come back on, I could change the link.
Change the link so they don't have access.
I was thinking about recently. I'll say that okay, we gotta go. I gotta go, but I will say I need to have on someone. I have yet to somebody have on who I can be contentious with,
Contentious. What do you mean by that?
like talk shit to.
Yeah. I think the closest we've got to that is Annie's friend.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah.
I guess I should have gone off. I would have felt bad because it was Annie's friend. But
Yeah,
I
no,
would
exactly. That was a good thing you didn't go off.
I would like to have someone on who can either not even necessarily debate. I'm talking more Howard Stern type stuff.
Yeah,
I want to
just
have
fucking
someone
rip
on
'em.
who either A, they're coming on and we already know that we have disagreements and don't like each other, like we know it's going to be contentious, or B,
Yeah.
the funny option, I invite somebody on, say like a musician, under the guise of, hey, I like you, I want to have you on for an interview, and then he
Yeah.
comes on and I go, actually, I think your shit sucks, and let me just roast you for however long you stay on
Dude,
the stream.
You should do that, and the clips you'd get from it would be fucking sick. I think that's a great idea.
Annie honestly had a great idea. She was saying you should go on Craigslist.
Oh, and
And
just pull people in an interview off of there.
find like guitar players or musicians offering services and
Yeah,
be like, yeah, I like your music. I want to bring you on the stream and promote you, and then bring them on and just make fun of them.
yeah, tell them how bad they fucking suck. I think that'd be cool.
500 cigarettes.
Just because Fizz has so many cigarettes. But yeah, no, not a debate. I mean, it would depend on what I'm debating, but ask around for Kill Tony failures. Those guys would roast me because they're comedians, though.
Yeah, you don't want to get someone too skilled.
It would be a great idea to have a musician on. Be like, yeah, I like
Yeah,
your
you
shit.
should, and
come
just be
on.
like, your music fucking sucks. I hate you.
And then when they come on, I can maybe start off cool, like, yeah, so you wrote this song about, oh, that seems cool, and then kind of slowly start getting into, oh, your shit actually sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't had an opportunity to be contentious with anybody or talk shit to anybody. I would like to start beef with another YouTube channel too. That's like one of the main things I would like to do.
Yeah.
Like if there was a YouTube channel that also had like 2 or 3 or 4 characters, and we could just get into one big beef, pick up a hooker off the street and
That'd be cool.
debate them. Yeah, I wonder what kind of debate skills a hooker has. Nobody really debates nowadays anymore. Even when we watch like political debates online, they all just kind of talk shit to each other.
Yeah, it's not really a debate.
All right, we're gonna get off. I don't know if you guys saw, we did have a new intro, but the outro is still the same, so it will be an eardrum blower. I'm real hyped on the outro now that I know it's way too loud for people. Discord, well, you know, I'll be on there whenever. I might not be on tonight. I don't know. I might not be on there for fucking years.
Yeah.
No, I'll get on at some point. Fizz, it's gonna be we'll have a chat night on a night where we don't have a stream. So like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Maybe we can
Yeah,
do
no
sometime
after
later this
show.
week.
After party's canceled.
Yeah, I'm just not like I said, once I get off of here, dude, I'm done. My voice is done.
For real. Yeah.
All right. I think it's just Fizz and the More. Thanks for hanging out the longest. I will talk
Thank
to
you
you guys
guys.
soon, I'm sure.
Yep. See y'all next Monday. Peace.
And we're all here today to groove and have a beautiful time together, and that it's only the beginning.
Sometimes I think I'm drunk and then I realize I am drunk. Sometimes I think I'm drunk and then I